The following sports broadcast is brought to you by our title sponsor, Greer and Maggard Orthodontics, Mingy Beef Jerky, Bluegrass Orthopedics, Simply Great Soaps, Lexington Diagnostic Center, Crown Trophy, Bluegrass McDonald's, All Sports in the Fayette Mall, Atkinson Sims and Commode PLLC, Whitaker Bank, Alt 32, and by Rafferty's. We now take you to the ball game, live in HD video on PrepSpin.
Take a little walk with me, I'll keep you in good company, and be there for you till the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
All S, all P, all O, R T, S.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Are you a Kentucky high school sports fan? Do you know where to find the latest news and information on your team, your competition, and high school sports action across the state? Join the fun and excitement at bluegrasspreps.com. You can support your favorite team, test your sports knowledge, and share news and views at bluegrasspreps.com for all the latest on Kentucky high school sports, other sports, and a whole world of lively discussion. Get on board at bluegrasspreps.com.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
What's your starting five? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingy Beef Jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingy's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingy Beef Jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at mingybeefjerky.com. That's M-I-N-G-U-A beefjerky.com. And go there today to see their newest product, Mingy Beef Jerky Meat Sticks in mild, hot, or honey barbecue.
At Greer and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. Greer and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Joseph K. Ford Stadium on the campus of Lexington Catholic High School. Gary Ball with Coach Mike Meehan. And tonight, the Louisville DeSales Colts come calling here to Joseph K. Ford Stadium. They've got a fine football team. They come in 4-0, coached by Harold Davis. Lexington Catholic 3-2. And, Coach, when you look at the body of work for these two football teams, DeSales obviously a 2A team that's to be reckoned with, and Catholic's played a really good schedule. And I guess the thing you look at Lexington Catholic is the Highlands game. They were down 18-7 and came back and won that game at Highlands 21-18. So that's a good sign right there.
It's a real good sign, and I agree with you. I think it's going to be a really good contest. Lexington Catholic is rated 4 in 3A, and DeSales number 2 in 2A.
Right.
And but a really, really good program.
Yeah, they're coming in, the Lexington Catholic Knights 3-2, but some tough losses to Covington Catholic. You and I did that Covington Catholic team. That may be the best team I've seen this year, talking about the Colonels of Covington Catholic.
Oh, I agree. I mean, they were fantastic. Amazing football team.
What do you expect here tonight, Coach? I mean, you know offenses as well as anybody. What do you expect here? DeSales is pretty much running back by committee. Aaron Fott, the junior quarterback, numbers are pretty good. They did lose a really good receiver to an injury earlier. So what are your thoughts here on DeSales and Lexington Catholic? Of course, Lexington Catholic, they mix it up with the run and the pass with Bo Allen back there, quarterback.
Well, I talked to Coach Perry before the game. I got here early, and one thing I said to him was this is going to be a contest, and it's going to be a tough guy contest. You know, Coach Perry, his football teams, they played teams that were really good running games. They played teams with really good passing games and so on. But this team from DeSales, from what I've done, and I made some phone calls, this is an old-fashioned, hard-nosed football team. They're going to hit you, and they're going to chase you, and they're going to get after you for 4 quarters. Can Lexington Catholic, can the Knights stand for that? Can they hang in there for 4 quarters? We're about to find out.
We're about to find out, and we'll take this first break, come back, and we'll give you the starting lineups. It's Louisville DeSales and Lexington Catholic here tonight at Joseph K. Ford Stadium, and you're going to watch it in high definition here on PrepSpin.com, the leading digital network in the state of Kentucky. Thanks to our fine sponsors tonight, Mingy Beef Jerky, also White Greer Maggard Orthodontics. Thanks to all those folks for stepping up and sponsoring PrepSpin this year. We'll be back with the lineups and the kickoff here tonight. It's Louisville DeSales and Lexington Catholic right here on PrepSpin.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter, locally owned and operated since 1972.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I used my credit cards over the holidays, and I thought I could make it work. But between the bills and everything else, I'm really starting to fall behind.
A lot of people out there are drowning in debt.
We're Atkinson, Sims & Kermode. You can have a brighter future away from debt.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. In Lexington and now in London.
What's your starting five? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingy beef jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingy's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingy beef jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at mingybeefjerky.com. That's M-I-N-G-U-A beefjerky.com. And go there today to see their newest product, Mingy beef jerky meat sticks in mild, hot, or honey barbecue.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you till the end. You'll never be alone, my friend. All S, all P, all O, R-T-S.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Welcome back here on PrepSpin. We're going to give you the starting lineups as the captains have not made their way out yet to have the coin toss. Let's go ahead and look at the Louisville DeSales Colts by Harold Davis. On the offensive line, Corey Stratman, the sophomores at center. Hayden Logsden's your right guard. Left guard is Andrew Prouty. Left tackle is Travis Siebert. And we got to talk about this Siebert kid, Coach. He's 6'7", about 290, and a senior. Why are no colleges looking at this young man?
Well, maybe they are, but
yeah.
he doesn't know it yet.
That's right.
With
that's
that
right.
size, and we'll take a look at him. Okay,
right.
we will. We'll look at his feet today. We'll kind of make a little evaluation of
you're a good evaluator there, so it'll be pretty quick that you'll evaluate that guy. Hayden Logsden is the right guard, and the right tackle is Logan Stone. He's 6'3", 270. Tight end is Mekhi Lewis, a 6'2" sophomore. Let's look at the skill people. The quarterback is Aaron Fott. Fott is a 6', 175-pound junior quarterback. Cameron Perry's your wideout, 180-pound junior. It's running back by committee for the DeSales. They'll run about 3 or 4 guys at you. Probably the leading rusher is Jordan Watkins. Watkins is a 6'1" sophomore. Chase Fott is a 6-foot senior. And then you got A.J. O'Shea. O'Shea is a senior. Also, they'll run in there Ordway and Stivers, Coach, so like I said, pretty much the running back by committee for DeSales.
And that's a good thing for a night like tonight. It's kind of hot and humid out there. Nice Kentucky evening.
That's right. The offensive unit for Lexington Catholic, should they the captains are out there right now, so Coach Meehan will give you the toss there. Jacob Ballard is your 285-pound senior. Mark Rumpke is a guard for Lexington Catholic. John Lynch, and the big guy at right tackle, big Sammy Vaughn, 6'7", 270 junior, right tackle for Lexington Catholic. Tom Gerritstein, 6'2", 230. Your tight end will be Carson Brownell, and the kid I like a lot is, of course, Gavin Cameron, the fullback. The wide receivers, Luke Powell. Nathan Schnurr is the leading receiver on the football team for Lexington Catholic. Bo Allen is your Division I quarterback, the 6'2", 200-pound sophomore, already been offered by the University of Kentucky. And Damian Jones, 5'10", 175 junior, is your star running back. And
Lexington Catholic won the toss, Gary, and they are going to receive.
So that means we have to set the DeSales defense up front for DeSales. It'll be Amos Griffin, Justin Noe, DeJuan Watkins, and Santonio Hickman will be the four-man up front. Linebackers will be Ashton Baum, Amari Milligan, Alex Schneider, Ronnie Standard. Ryan O'Shea's at a corner along with Jared Kaufman, and Sean Kaufman is your free safety. So that's the defense for DeSales and the offense for Lexington Catholic. And Coach, as you said, it's a beautiful night for high school football. Clear skies, a little warm. It's about 80 degrees, but as we get closer to the second half, it'll be nice and comfortable down in the 70s.
Yeah, I think it'll be a really good evening. There's no chance of rain, and there's no wind per se, so it's going to be a game where both teams are going to have to show what the best thing that they've got. And the kicking games might be very important tonight.
DeSales Colts out of Louisville, Kentucky. They won the state title in 13 and 14, Coach. So you know they've got some history. Lexington Catholic has some football state titles under their belt, so they've got some good football history.
Yeah, I think this is a decent matchup. I talked to some people. The people I talked to that know a little football are picking DeSales to win it, but they're picking it in a very close game.
The referee tonight is Joe Ammerman. The umpire is Brandon Shields. The linesman is Jeremy Enlow. The attorney, Jeremy Enlow. Also line judge is Aaron Haney. The back judge is the one and only Eddie Miller. Know Eddie very well. He works at Republic Bank, and Eddie's just a great guy. 37th year of officiating high school football for Eddie Miller.
Yeah, we talked about that. We were teasing a little bit to see if he slowed down any.
Longevity, that's
he said
for
he might have to move to the wing next year just to get, he doesn't have to run as much.
We'll see. As you said, DeSales comes out there in the white uniforms with the maroon stripe. Lexington Catholic in the home blue with the white. And they will drop back Schnurr to receive. Schnurr will drop back deep for the Knights. Normally for DeSales, their senior kicker is Sammy Coots. We'll see if indeed he will be kicking tonight. Punter's Max Johnson, so he'll be doing the punting duties when DeSales has to punt, if they have to punt tonight.
Right, I'm going to make a comment about Schnurr back there. They've had other people back there returning kicks, but it's really interesting about returning kicks. You can't dance, Gary.
Right.
Because you have 11 men collapsing on you. One good cut's all you need, and Schnurr's the perfect person. He has no fear. He runs up in there hard, and he makes that one sharp cut.
It is Sammy Coots kicking off. Coots into it, and that's going to be a short kick. Schnurr comes up 20. Schnurr, 25-30. He does not dance. 30, 33, 34-yard line. Slammed down right there by the Colts kicking team. And in there first was number 32 making the play. And that's a nice job there by Hickman, Santonio Hickman. They mentioned Kaufman in there as well, Coach.
Well, here we go. Let's see what Lexington Catholic's got in store, and we'll take a look at this defense and see how DeSales is going to line up against this spread offensive look.
So it'll be Damian Jones in the backfield, along with Bo Allen. You'll have twin receivers to the top. Bo Allen gives to Jones. Jones into the line, knocked backwards there. Nice play turned in. And that's a nice play by Ronnie Standard. And you know the kid's an athlete when they list him on their roster as athlete.
They put him as an athlete. That means he can play just about any position. Yeah, they come out in a 4-3, just a standard 4-3. They have 7 people in the box, 7 people within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. So they're looking for the run there.
No, just about a yard. Very little gain there. Second down and 9 for the Knights at the 34. Bo Allen, already offered by the University of Kentucky, out of the shotgun. Gives to Jones up the guts. Got some room this time. 40. Damian up to the 43. The offensive lineman there. Big number 79, Gerritstein, trying to push him forward for the first down, but looks about a half a yard shy there for the first down for Jones.
He gave it to him. He gave it to him because of the push by
Right.
Gerhardstein. You're right.
So,
You're absolutely right.
So 2 carries, 10 yards now for Jones, and obviously most of that on that last carry, Coach.
Yeah, they caught him on a blitz. They caught him on a linebacker blitz on that side, and when the player blitzed for the Colts,
right.
the Jones just kind of cornered him and ran right by him.
First down for the Knights at the 43-yard line. DeSales showing a 4-man front defensively. Bo Allen looking at that. Out of the shotgun, Jones shifts. Twin receivers top. Allen looking left, throws it. He's got his man up near midfield, and it's caught by Gavin Cameron, the 6'3 target up near midfield. That's going to be a pickup of about 7. Nice first down play.
One of the things I'm going to look for today are what we call RPOs. So you people watching this game, RPOs are run-pass options. You'll see the pros use that, college teams, high school teams too. That's when the quarterback has a running play called but ends up throwing it. And what we'll look for is that the linemen are blocking run, Gary, and he throws the ball. Chances are that's an RPO. Let's all look for that.
And also, Chase Fott, 34's in there at linebacker now. So he plays both ways for DeSales. He's showing blitz right now is Fott. And Allen looks at that, and Bo gives back inside to Jones, grabs his jersey, bounces it outside, being chased. Jones, and he's close to the first down marker. Here comes a late flag, and barreling down after him, Coach, a backup player. Big number 87 had a beat on him, Coach, and I'm going to find out who that backup player is.
Yeah, he did have a
that
beat
is
on him.
Dimitri Scott, a 6'3", 250-pound sophomore. Number 87, Scott.
Well,
he had a piece of the jersey.
He broke it loose. We've got a 10-yard holding penalty against the Knights, so that backs him up. But that was a nice run by Jones. We're starting to see the old Jones. You know that, Gary?
You're exactly right. We are.
A lot more aggressive runner.
And it's been long overdue.
Right. We had an injury last year, and that slowed him down quite a bit. And it's just taken him a while to warm up.
So now the Knights have to get down to the DeSales 47-yard line for a first down. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 back at their own 41-yard line. 10 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the scoreless first quarter. This is the first offensive series of the football game. Allen back to pass. Here it breaks down pressure, throws it left, and it's caught at the 45. Midfield down to the 48-yard line as it's hauled in by Trenton Neuer.
Now, that was a nice job. You're right. That was a really nice job. He got it, ran that little out pattern. Quarterback was under some pressure, especially from the edge player over here. Number 32 for DeSales. He's putting a lot of pressure on him. That's
Hickman. Santonio
yeah.
Hickman, yeah. Hickman's in the backfield. For a moment there, I thought he was playing for Lexington Catholic. He's in the backfield so much.
Well, Gary, he's in a 3-point stance like a track star.
Yep.
And he's coming fast off the edge.
3rd down and 2 for the Knights. Bo Allen wanting to go hurried up. Jones shifts to the right side. Bo Allen now, long count, gives inside to Damian, and he is stopped there. And who else? Hickman got him. Hickman came in and helped out, along with the linebacker, Chase Fott. They got him in there at linebacker. 4th down for the Knights. Big decision here, but I think Coach Perry's going to punt it.
Yeah, I think he's smart to punt it here. That's one of those times where you've got to play a little bit safe. Dejon Watkins also was in on that. The 6'1", 265, 3-pound sophomore came in from the other side to get in on that tackle.
Got the speedster Jordan Watkins back deep, and it'll be Gallagher punting for Lex Cav. Good snap. Punt just gets it off. Shanks it to the right side, though, away from Watkins. Does take a Catholic bounce back inside the 10. Still rolling down close to the 5. Inside the 5. Rolling to the 4-yard line. That is a perfect punt. 46 yards, no return, Coach Meehan.
Yeah, he shanked it all right. He shanked it like one of those golf balls that hit and roll. Super job punt. Now we've got, the Catholic has got the Colts backed up here inside the 10-yard line. We shall see what happens now.
9 minutes, 4 seconds here in the first quarter, no score. As we said, Fott is the quarterback, and behind him is Chase Font, the big running back, and Watkins slide right and then give back inside. Very little gain there, and it's going to be number 30 there running the football for, that's Holycamp. He wasn't even listed as a backup. Darren Hollenkamp.
They run a lot of people in there.
They
He's
sure
a fullback.
do. We said running back by committee. Well, we see it right off the bat, don't we?
Yeah, they ran a trap that time, and Lexington Catholic really plays that well. I've watched them this year against teams that run traps, and when they pulled that guard, the guy on that side slides down to help make the tackle. Really good coaching there by the offensive line coach, or defensive line coach.
Fought now out of the shotgun. Hollenkamp to his right. Gives back now to Watkins. Watkins trying to cut it outside. He's got some room. 10. Watkins going down the near sideline. Finally run out of bounds over there. But a nice run there by Jordan Watkins. He's got the first down all the way up to the 22-yard line.
Jordan did a really nice job of turning the corner that time. He got to the corner quickly and then squared his shoulders up and got on the edge. Did a nice job.
First down for the Colts of Louisville DeSales. We got some special viewers tonight. We'll give a shout out to those folks here at the next break. We got Coach Harold Davis's daughters watching out in California. How about that, Coach?
Fantastic.
8:15 DeSales on the march. Got the first down. Here's 5. Quick toss now to Watkins. Watkins 20. Breaks a tackle, 25-30. Watkins up 35-40. This young man is sensational. It's Jordan Watkins. He is a 6'1", 180-pound sophomore.
Had a beat on him, though, Gary. We had him tackled. Lexington Catholic had him tackled in the backfield, but just slipped off the tackle. Yeah. You're not going to be able to hand tackle or arm tackle that
Henry
guy.
Holthouse had him back there, as you said, Coach, in the backfield, but he slipped right through Holthouse's arm tackle. Fight under center. Rolls to the right. Fight. He's going to tuck it, looking for a block. Gets it. He's at midfield. 40, near side 30, and Fight is going to be finally tackled down to about the 10-yard line. Actually, they mark him at the 7. Big-time run there.
They found a weakness, didn't they? They tested the middle and got nothing. Now they've had 2 runs around the right side and 1 around the left side where they're making good yardage. They've figured out a way to reach and block the defensive ends for Lexington Catholic.
And, Coach, that was a 53-yard run by the quarterback. Now you got Fott in there at running back. They like to give it to him in short situations. They slide right. They give it to the second back through there, and that's going to be Olson, Joe Olson. Like I said, Coach, they run a lot of running backs.
Yeah, that was a really nice defensive effort by the defensive tackle on that side for Lexington Catholic. I believe that that was 55, Sam Vaughn. Yeah, Sam Vaughn.
Yeah, Sammy Vaughn, a big offensive tackle going both ways. 7:12 to go, and DeSales threatening second down. Fight, rolling to the left, looking for the corner. Here's a flag down. He's going to take it in, and Coach immediately called the holding there, Coach.
Yes, it was absolutely a hold. I'm afraid that might have been what happened on the 50-some-yard run. Yeah. When that edge player is trying to work his way outside like he's supposed to keep his outside shoulder free and his outside arm free to make the tackle and keep the back inside, but instead he can't do it because the blocker on that side's got his arm around him. So
try to get our stat monitor.
It's coming.
Focused up there. Something's coming back. So the 10-yard penalty moves it back to the 21. It'll be second and goal there for the DeSales Colts as the quarterback. I'm impressed with Aaron Fott's fleet of foot. That kid can run the football, the quarterback for Louisville DeSales. 53-yard run already on this drive. Slot to both sides. Fott fakes now. Fott 20-18 and the 15. And so Fott takes it to the 15-yard line.
The Knights are really they're doing a pretty good job of shutting that inside stuff off.
Yeah.
They're not having much luck on the outside. Referees helped them once on a holding penalty, which was a good call.
Kevin Brown helped out on that stop, the senior linebacker coach, Kevin Brown. We'll try to get our stat monitor repositioned here. So second and goal from the 15, third and goal, third down. Fought back to pass, looking right, throws it over there, caught it to 10, and Olson takes it down to the 8-yard line. Great tackle, you're exactly right. That was Jake Topley. Topley got out there in no man's land. There's an island out there, and they made a nice tackle on Joe Olson.
Topley's a good tackler. We've noticed that before. He gets a hold of those legs and brings them down. He doesn't try to grab. He doesn't try to just hit somebody and bounce off them. Very impressed with him.
So 4th and goal, they may be bringing out their place kicker, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're bringing out Sammy Coots, the place kicker. He will have a chip shot here for a field goal. No, they're going to bring out Johnson. That's Max Johnson, excuse me, place kicker. They say actually that's Herbert from our roster. Here's the kick, and it's up, and it is good. So 25-yard field goal. They settle after they ran the touchdown in, Coach, by Fott. They get the holding penalty, and they have to settle for 3. But DeSales scores first. They lead Lexington Catholic 3-0 here at Joseph K. Ford Stadium on the campus of Lexington Catholic. Gary Ball, Coach Mike Meehan, and also with us, William Warfield at King of Stream. We'll be back after this break, and it'll be Lexington Catholic's football for the second time. DeSales has struck first with a 25-yard field goal.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like.
DeSales kicking off. Schnurr out to the 15. Schnurr breaking tackles 25. Schnurr 30. Here comes Schnurr to the near side. He's going to midfield. He may go. Getting a block. He's to the 30, the 20, the 10, and Schnurr takes it to the house. 85-yard kick return, and the Knights take the lead 6-3 on Schnurr's kick return, Coach.
They got the right guy back there. I'm telling you, they have the right gentleman to return those kicks. The kick returner has to be the one guy who has the courage not to fool around, not to dance around, just make those cuts and get up through there. Now that brings them right back. You talk about a momentum swing. Wow. Nice job.
It's like Trey Woody, number 80, in there for the extra point for the Knights. Schnurr has electrified this Joseph K. Ford Stadium crowd with a, what was that, Coach, 85-yard kick return?
85-yarder.
Took it in at the 15, I believe it was. After this extra point by Woody. Here's the placement down. The kick is up, and it is great. 7-3. Knights take the lead over a good DeSales team, and I think we're going to take a look at that kick return again, Coach. Here's that kick return again. Take a look at it, Coach.
Yeah, we're going to see this return again. He broke 2 tackles. You can see that right there. Nice cut right there. Now, a really good job, Gary, of number 2 turning around and blocking the only person that could have possibly tackled him.
And I think for a moment you thought he got the wrong guy.
Well, I thought so too, but he picked the fastest guy. He's smarter than I was, that's for sure.
Yeah, he said, that's the fast guy. I'm going to block that guy.
And that was Trenton Knoll, the 5'10", 145-pounder that blocked that ball.
So Lexington Catholic was looking for something to get the crowd excited, and they did after DeSales kicked the field goal.
I'm excited. Daggone, anything like that. They take a great punt by Lexington Catholic, backed them up to inside the 5-yard line. They had DeSales had a great drive down the field, right?
Yep.
Ended up forced to kick the field goal. Lexington Catholic comes right back with the kickoff.
So give credit where credit's due. Gallagher was the young man that punted that ball.
Yeah.
It looked like he shanked a little bit, but as you said, he got a great roll.
Got a great roll on it, man.
Rolled all the way down to the inside the 5-yard line and backed DeSales up. So 7-3, Catholic with the first touchdown of the game on a Schnurr 85-yard kick return. And here's the kick coming from Woody. And you got Watkins back deep for DeSales. I bet they don't kick it to him. No, they're going to do an onside kick.
Oh, we are offside.
Offside, yep, offsides. They didn't, somebody got a little overzealous there with that
yeah, it was somebody on this
kick.
side. I was actually looking for it because when they took off, when you have an onside kick, the people on the side of the onside, they decide they're going to get there quick. They're going to try to get there as fast as they can to recover the ball. And sometimes they get out of their stance a little too quick there. So we have we definitely have a penalty on the kickoff, which backs it up 5 yards.
Backs it up to the 35, and they probably won't go with an onside here now after they've already played their cards.
Yeah, they won't. The other the DeSales has moved their people up there with the good hands too. So
yeah, the All-State team. 5:15 to go, first period, and this time he's going to boot it away, and it drives Olsen back at the 5. He stumbles, comes out to the 10, 15,
nice
hit
job.
And stacked up right there, knocked backwards.
That was all number 20. That was all Keith Brinkman. All Keith Brinkman. Nice job making that tackle. Super. Good coverage. Well, let's see if they can drive the ball again. Now, they did find a weakness the last time they had the football, and their weakness was on the corners. Let's see if they go back to that, try to get the quarterback on the corners and the running back on the corners.
I believe that might have been Ordway who returned that. When they use a lot of players, everybody's dressed over there. It's probably going to play tonight for DeSales. They play a lot of guys. 1st and 10. Fumble, and let's see, it looked like, DeSales was able to jump back on it. Fumbled it as he came out of there.
Shot. Ooh, that would have been a big play, Gary.
That's right.
If Catholic would have got that. Knights have got to really stay in there tight now. It's going to be they're second in 14 yards. I don't know what DeSales has in their grab bag here, but I would say they're going to try to at least get the ball down the field halfway.
That was Darren Hollenkamp who was able to pounce back on that football for the Colts, or that would have been trouble big time. Here's Fott for DeSales. Little pass caught.
Like
25 out to the 30, and then at the 33-yard line is going to be Hollenkamp. Hollenkamp with the catch.
You know what that looked like? That looked like back in the 90s they used to run something called the gangster pass. It was off the run and shoot look, where the quarterback runs and then throws on the run on a certain pattern that they have. That looked like a little gangster pass.
But hold the phone, there was a flag, and that's going to move DeSales back. So that nice pass and catch there will be nullified.
What was the penalty?
He's telling us now, holding.
Yeah. They're getting, every time they get that corner, they're getting these holding penalties now. So.
Well, look at that video in high definition. That's why they call him the king of stream. That is a terrific shot there. The two combatants here tonight, Louisville DeSales and Lexington Catholic. Right now the Knights lead on a Schnurr 85-yard kick return, 7-3 Gary Ball with Coach Mike Meehan, William Warfield, and Jack Haynes. We got the whole crew here tonight. 4:08 to go, first period. DeSales second down and 15 now to the penny. High snap. Fott looks. Throws it deep downfield. He's got a receiver down there off his fingertips trying to go to Perry. Cameron Perry went off his fingertips up near midfield. Incomplete, brings up 3rd and 15. But I tell you what, that was very close to being a big play there for DeSales. I thought Perry was going to come up with that.
Yeah, there was a mistake on both sides that time. These kids are really fighting to do a good job. Jake Topley didn't pressure that receiver, so he went by him. I noticed their defensive back coach going up and telling them, getting up closer. But also, if you notice in DeSales, there were two receivers in the same zone, Gary.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with that. Somebody blew an assignment.
So 3rd and 15 for quarterback Aaron Fott, the junior for the Colts. Triple receivers to the top. He's going to take it out of the up to the 30. And Fott close to the first down. Man, he knew what that marker was. He's close to the 32. What a good job by Fott knowing where that first down marker was on that 3rd and 15. I think he may have gotten it, Coach.
Well, he put his shoulder down right when he saw it where he was supposed to get, and he just pushed himself forward. They're going to measure to be sure. How about a shout out here while I got a little break, Gary?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to shout out to Mike Lynch. Mike, if you're listening, Mike is a 2013 graduate of Lexington Catholic, played football. He's watching in Traverse City, Michigan. I talked to his mother before the game. She's very proud of him, very excited about him up there, and hopefully he's watching this his Knights.
Right. And also shout out to Allison Davis. She's watching. And I told you, I thought with that second effort, he got the first down, Coach.
You got those eyes, man.
Yep, and he made it. So first down by Fott, 7-3, 3:44 to go here in the first quarter. Lexington Catholic and Louisville DeSales Lexington-Louisville battle here. I like it when these Louisville teams come here. Usually it's St. X or somebody like that coming to town to play Catholic, isn't it, Coach?
Yeah, and I like seeing these different teams, these different coaches, the different styles.
Fought under center. Slides right, gives to Ordway, and he gets to about the 35, pickup of about 3. Ordway.
A little one split end and like a full house, kind of an inverted wishbone backfield, and just a power formation, a power play. If you see that formation again, look for the trap. These teams love to run traps out of that formation.
That was Carlos Ordway. We're going to get our stat monitor back up here after the quarter, hopefully. Of course, we know Fod had that big 53-yard run in this quarter early on to set them up. There's movement. That's going to cost DeSales 5 yards. Instead of 2nd down and 7, it'll be 2nd and 12. Looked like the slot man to the right moved there before the snap.
Somebody moved. Lexington Catholic moved too, but I think the official called the Colt player for moving first.
2:56 here in the first period. Louisville DeSales, powerhouse in Class 2A. Lexington Catholic a 3A power.
And from what we hear, they're a come-from-behind team.
Yeah.
What we were talking to the gentleman before.
They were trailing 13-0 last week at halftime. Came back and won that game 21-13, DeSales. 2nd and 12 now for 5. Slot man is Watkins. 5 rolling to the right. 5 looking to, now he's going to tuck it. He's got a blocker. He's at the 40, 45, and run out of bounds. And Catholic territory to the 42. I tell you what, this Aaron Fott, now we know why he's a starting quarterback. Kick and run. He's a run-first type of quarterback where we've seen a lot of, he reminds me of Logan Nevis, the quarterback of Lexington Christian.
Absolutely, yeah. Run first, but good feet. And again, he turned the corner, and he's free on the corner almost every time. So what's going to happen is this might be the type of team, Gary, that runs the ball to set up the pass. And as soon as Lexington Catholic's players start moving up to make the tackle on the corners, he can throw the ball.
Fott's got the full house backfield. Quick toss to Watkins, trying to get him outside in the open space. Watkins dancing, hit, breaks a tackle, leaps down to the 35. What a great effort by Jordan Watkins, the 180-pound sophomore. He was stopped at the 40, picked up 5 more yards, Coach. That's a difference maker right there. Watkins for DeSales.
He's solid. The night tackler hit him hard, hit him solid, and just slid right off him. I like his orange shoes somebody's got on out there.
Yeah, the big right tackle does. 2nd down and 3. Give to Watkins around the right side. Jordan's got the first down and more down to the 25-yard line. Catholic trying to strip the ball and making the play there for the Knights. Sammy Vaughn helped out, along with Dylan Coulter.
Well, they're making them work for it, but they're getting those big chunks of yardage now inside, which is not a good thing. So Lexington Catholic going to have to adjust a little bit. They're still in their 4-man front.
Yep, DeSales marching, but Lex Cath leads 7-3 on a Schnurr 85-yard kick return. Field goal is the only thing that by Herbert that DeSales has got. It was a 25-yarder. Give up the gut, and that's going to be hard running there by Hollenkamp. That is probably, if I'm looking at my stats right, Coach, that is the 6th running back that they've used in the first quarter. We said running back by committee.
Yeah, that's not bad, though, to be able to do that on a hot night. That was a wing T look. They've come out with a wing T look periodically, and, again, they're setting up that little trap play, little OT where they pull the backside guard and tackle.
53 seconds to go, first quarter. Fought 2nd down at the 24. Fakes, rolls left, pressure, throws it, and it's going to be diving catch there by Hollenkamp. Great job by Hollenkamp to catch that and pull it off the turf before it hit the turf.
Clay Callahan put a tremendous amount of pressure on Fott. Tremendous amount of pressure. Got there just a little late, but, I mean, he woke him up now. The quarterback knows he can get hit. This is another big down, Gary.
3rd down and 6 at the 21 of Lexington Catholic. DeSales in the white with the maroon. Lex Cath in the blue with the white.
Cover 3 zone.
Yep. Fought out of the shotgun, looking right, fires it over there, and it's a low throw, but it is incomplete. Thought for a moment they were going to rule that complete, trying to go to standard. but incomplete. Let's see if DeSales kicks another field goal here. They kicked one earlier, or if they go for it, 4th down and 6.
They have a good kicker. Well, the last kick was easily made. So
it's like Jared Kaufman is coming in.
Yeah, leading their offense out there.
Yep, so 4th down and 6. 5 seconds. That clock is stopped on that incompletion. Cameron Perry, you got to watch him. He's out here to the near side. 4th down, and the big lineman jumped off. That was big. Logan Stone for DeSales. Well, when you get 280 pounds moving, it's hard to get. Can't stop it. That you know what they call that?
He was rolling. Lexington Catholic is taking they're taking a little chance here. They were up in a looked like man-to-man over here. Maybe a cover 1 free safety, man-to-man across the field. Let's take a look and see.
4th down now and 11. What does Aaron Fott have here for DeSales? Rolls to the right. Fott can throw or tuck it. He's going to look. Throws it back toward the middle. Wide open receiver in the back of the end zone. He's out of bounds. He was in the back of the end zone, made the catch, but he was out of bounds. Jordan Watkins thought he got the feet down, but the official was right there and ruled him out of bounds. So that'll do it for the first quarter. When we come back, Lexington Catholic will take over on downs. They lead this very good Louisville DeSales football team 7-3. Gary Ball, Mike Meehan, and William Moorfield here on PrepSpin. We'll be back in second quarter action, brought to you by Mingy Beef Jerky. The junior running back. What they're trying to do here, Coach, is give Jones a little bit of a break. Bring Brinkman in there. He's a good runner. He picked up some good, about 3 or 4 yards on that up to the 30. So 2nd down, 11:42 in the first half. If you're just tuning in to PrepSpin, Lexington Catholic leads at Louisville DeSales 7-3 on an 85-yard kick return by Nathan Schnurr of the Knights. Bo Allen, they got Jones back in there, Coach.
Yeah, Jones is back in, and there's a pretty tight offensive line, though. I don't think they're looking to run the ball here.
Allen fires near side, and it is caught out there by Powell. Luke Powell up near the 34. That's going to be 3rd down and about 3. They've got to get to the 36 for the first down.
Yeah, they need a first down here. This is one of the times, now I'm not saying they're going to do it, but this is one of the times when Coach Perry loves to run screens.
You know what? This is a good time to go to Brownell, Carson Brownell.
Or the tight end because he's always open.
Or Gavin Cameron. Twins both sides for Allen. Jones shifts. Long count. They're trying to bark them off sides is what they're trying to do, Coach.
Yeah, and they're looking at this defense, too, to see how they're lining up.
Allen waiting for the snap. Here comes DeSales with a blitz.
Middle
Sets
screen.
it up to Jones. Can he beat the one man? And he cannot. What a nice play turned in. Nice job by the defensive player.
Yeah, that was a really good idea, running the screen there on that situation. But you got to break that one tackle or get that block down the field, and they didn't get the block down the field. So, nice idea, though.
Alex Snyder, the linebackers who made that play, Coach. They just could not shed Snyder for DeSales, and that brings up 4th down. So Watkins back deep to receive this punt from Gallagher, and it's nearly blocked. He gets it off. Here is Watkins 38, Watkins 42, Watkins 45, up to the 48-yard line. Nice return by Jordan Watkins, the 6'1", 180 sophomore. And if you want to know who one of the next big names in Louisville high school football, I think you're seeing him here tonight. He's number 16 for DeSales. His name is Jordan Watkins.
Yeah, now let me tell you what I see with him. You ever see these Coach Young? Remember Coach Young? He runs that dragster.
Yes, sir.
And those dragster go 0 to 60 in 3 seconds or
just
1
like
second.
You drive, right?
No. That's the way he runs, Jordan Watkins. I've never seen a guy come off of his stance so quickly like he does.
Got our stat monitor back up. We'll give you some numbers here. Here's a give to right side. Watkins, midfield. Jordan cut it back up inside to the 48. Let's take a look at some numbers here, Coach, from this game. So far, Bo Allen's 4 for 4 passing. Fott is 3 for 6. Fott, though, the big rusher, Coach, 5 carries, 90 yards for DeSales already.
90 yards in the first quarter. That's pretty amazing.
And Jones has 11 yards. But Allen with a good game, 4 for 4 passing. But Fott's been amazing on the ground, 90 yards rushing. Second down.
Wing T look again.
And 6. Fott slides, gives to Jordan Watkins again. Watkins 45 and more. He's to the 30. He's shot through a cannon, 30. Being chased, breaks that tackle, 10. And he's going to take it to the house. 48-yard touchdown by Jordan Watkins.
Yeah, you can't grab him. You can't grab him. That last tackle for Lexington Catholic should have just got his legs. There's no way you're going to tackle him in his upper body.
Should have dove at his legs and just wrapped him up.
Yeah, you're not going to tackle that upper body. It's just too strong and too fast.
48 yards camping.
And very patient on that run, too. They ran a little sweep, probably a little zone look, and he took his time. Looked like Le'Veon Bell on that one.
Everything's a Pittsburgh Steeler comparison.
No, not everything. You don't hear me talking about Iron City beer, so, you know.
What's that? No.
Never mind.
9:06, Coach. And 9-7. We got ourselves a good one here. 9-7 football game, and DeSales kicker is in there, and he's going to try to make this. That's Herbert. He's going to try to make this a 10-7 football game. DeSales. 9:06. Placement down. Kick is up, and Herbert nails it. 9:06 first half. DeSales takes the lead on a 48-yard run by the sensational sophomore Jordan Watkins, and he's going to have a lot of touchdowns in his career at DeSales High School, as it's now 10-7 with DeSales on top, and we'll be back here on the PrepSpin. 9:06 to go in the first half.
Oh, we got to keep it here then.
What's your starting 5? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingy Beef Jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingy's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingy Beef Jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at mingybeefjerky.com. That's MINGUA beefjerky.com. And go there today to see their newest product, Mingy Beef Jerky Meat Sticks in mild, hot, or honey barbecue.
Welcome back to Joseph K. Ford Stadium. 10-7, DeSales on top. 48-yard run by Jones, and here's the Herbert kick. Let's see who takes it in. It'll be Schnurr at the 15, 20. Schnurr, 25, hit, and tackled at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Mr. Schnurr would have been better off getting to the sideline and running that one back. LCA is behind 14-7, Gary, in the first quarter, end of the first quarter.
I believe that's Kentucky Country Day they're playing.
Yes.
It's another Louisville team, another Louisville-Lexington battle. Here it's a good one. DeSales leads 10-7 over Lexington Catholic. Both teams ranked.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with DeSales offense. James Rogers, the offense coordinator, is doing a really good job of calling plays.
Let's see what the Unites offense does here. Bo Allen, it's been 4 for 4. Gives to Jones, and he is pulled back and tackled. Nice play turned in. And that was Hickman, the senior. Santonio, a 6'2" senior, making that play. Santonio Hickman, number 32.
Santonio's been in a lot of plays. He seems to be free to reign from that edge position, get across the line of scrimmage. Nobody's trying to block him on those plays. Yeah, Lexington Catholic needs to get something going. Second and long. They need to put that ball in the air maybe.
2nd and 15. They've got trips to the bottom, twins to the top. Out of the gun is Bo Allen looking down the middle. And he had his man there up at the 33, and he dropped the football. It was intended for justice.
Yeah, it was thrown a little low. It should have been caught. It was a catchable ball. It was thrown a little low. I think he was surprised that he was open so quick. Not the quarterback. The quarterback knew he was going to be open the way they lined the defense, but the receiver.
I think he was looking around a little bit, too. When you go over the middle like that, you're wondering, okay, who's out here with me?
Well, maybe, but I didn't see him get his head up too early.
Yeah.
You know, his head just didn't come up early enough.
So 3rd and 15. 10-7 DeSales on top here. 8:20 in the first half. Bo Allen goes left, caught, and taking it up. Nice running up to the 30, and out of bounds, though. Good job there by Trenton Neuer. Neuer took it. Let's see where they mark him at, Coach.
Yeah, he made some yardage back, but it's still 4th down.
Oh, yeah, he's well short of the first down. You're exactly right. Yeah, they've marked him out at the 25. I'm not sure about that mark.
Yeah. Said he stepped out real early.
I guess he
on
did.
That play, yeah. But that was another screen pass, and that the corner out there is supposed to be blocked, and he wasn't blocked. So
Gallagher will punt. So O'Shea is back to receive, not Watkins. High snap. Gallagher just got that punt off, and O'Shea watch it bounce 40 back inside the 30, and another good roll there for Gallagher back near the 30-yard line. So DeSales has the football. 7:59 in the first half, and Louisville DeSales leads 10-7 over Lexington Catholic here at Joseph K. Ford Stadium.
Another quick shout out, Ben Price, who actually is starting tomorrow from Moorhead. He and his family, a lot of them went to DeSales High School. So hello to Dave and Leslie and Ben, of course, if you happen to be listening, or if you hear about the game and you want to turn it back on and listen on the replay.
Trying to get our stat monitor to work. We haven't had any luck with that tonight, have we? First down, quick toss now, going around the right side to Ordway. And the ball is on the ground, and LexCast says they have it, and they do. Recovered by the Knights.
Nice job attacking. That player's still down for DeSales too, Gary.
Yeah. So the Knights have the ball. There is a player down, the young man that was the ball carrier.
That was a really, really hard hit, so kind of a low hit. So they're going to look at his leg.
Players down on the field, 7:50.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the player's number 5, Gary, Carlos Ordway.
Ordway, yep.
Yeah. So hopefully he'll be okay. They're looking at his leg.
Yeah, Ordway was the ball carrier. Who put the big hit on him, Coach?
Didn't get it. I wish I did. Are you guys running that back? See who put the hit on him? Jack, see if you can see who made that tackle. Okay. The tackle was made by Clay Callahan, correct? Number 5?
Yeah, Coach, listen to these numbers. 8 first downs for DeSales, just 1 for Lexington Catholic. 204 rushing yards. Of course, the quarterback has about half of that for the DeSales Colts, and that's a big reason why they're in this game. But that's a big turnover right there for DeSales, a big fumble.
Yeah, Callahan made the tackle, Gary, and Kevin Brown picked up the fumble. And so that was a big turnaround. You're right, and this could be a big play. We just hope this young man's, they've got a lot of back, so but you hate to see anybody hurt like this, injured. And they're taking
down.
a real good look at it.
Yeah, he's still down with 7:50 to go. The athletic trainers are out there for Louisville DeSales. So
you want to take a break here?
Yeah, let's take a break, William. Come back. Player's still down. 10-7. DeSales on top of Lexington Catholic. Just got a fumble recovery at the 27. We'll be back after this.
White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics. We believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
Carlos Ordway has helped off the field for DeSales, and he wasn't putting any pressure on that right foot at all, right leg. And it's a Catholic ball after the fumble recovery. First down at the 27. Here's a double reverse. Coming to the near side is Schnurr. Schnurr looking for the block. Schnurr, and he's going to be tackled at the 23-yard line. And good hustle there by Sean Kaufman, the free safety, coming up to make the play.
Too long of a run, Gary. It's too long. The DeSales Colts played that pretty well. They dragged it out, and it just was too far for him to run to be able to get that corner.
Allen with Jones to his right, getting the play from the sidelines. 7:15 to go, first half, and DeSales leads Lexington Catholic 10-7 here at Joseph K. Ford Stadium here in Lexington. Screen to Schnurr. Schnurr trying to cut it back inside. Dances far side, being tracked down on a great play by Alex Schneider. Alex Schneider, the senior linebacker. Man, he's like the Chris Spillman of high school football. He makes every play.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere. I just got a message from my friend Coach Don Young, who's at the Lafayette game, and looks like Lafayette's ahead 7-0 over Henry Clay first quarter.
So the Generals, they need a win in the worst kind of way, Coach. Or what, 1-4? Not having a very good season this year so far.
Yeah, they're struggling. Well, most of the city schools in Lexington are struggling.
They really are, except for Douglas, the new school. They're 3-1 going into tonight.
Yeah,
They've got Bryan Station next Friday night at Frederick Douglass, and we may get with Gary McPeak over there, the athletic director, and that may be our game of the week next week.
We have a procedure penalty, a motion penalty against the Lexington Catholic Knights. So it's going to be third and a little bit longer.
You would think even for the Knights place kicker, they would need at least another, 10 yards, Coach, to get in the field goal range?
They would. I would like to see them get down there, at least get another 8 yards on this play. I'm looking at the defense and the way they line up, and if they could get that in, see they're in a cover 2. No, that's a linebacker. Yeah, they're pressing. Get that guy in the middle, get that inside receiver, which I think is Jones, get him in the middle down the field.
Bo Allen, and waiting for the snap. Takes it. Here comes pressure from the right side. Allen steps up, throws it down the right side to Jones. Went right through off his shoulder pad, incomplete.
Yeah, it's tough. They ran a little go route, a little what we might call a takeoff route down the sideline. Pretty well thrown ball considering he threw it on his back shoulder.
Yeah,
maybe if Jones was a little taller.
But I tell you what else happened. Ashton Baum, the outside linebacker for DeSales, was all over Allen as soon as, really before he released the ball, he had to tuck inside of him, and I think that altered that pass a little bit because Ashton Baum was barreling down on him, the senior outside linebacker.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of pressure on him. They're not really getting back there to tackle him,
right,
but they're just rushing him like you said, Gary, and that makes it tough on a quarterback.
So 4th down and 12 for the Knights.
They're going for it.
At the 29 of DeSales, inside the 29 of DeSales. Jones shifts. Bo Allen. Here comes pressure again, and this time he will be sacked. In there to get him is Baum, and also the big fellow we were talking about earlier, Coach. 87 got in. That's Dimitri Scott, 250-pound sophomore. You're talking about Jordan Watkins, a tremendous sophomore. You're talking about Dimitri Scott, a tremendous sophomore.
Now, I saw some missed blocks, but let's give credit where credit's due. Mark Rumke for the Knights, number 78, 6'2", 276 pounds. Super job blocking, trying to protect his quarterback.
But you know what, Coach? They didn't do much with that fumble recovery.
No, they didn't. In fact,
the first down situation, only one first down for Catholic here in this first half. Here's quarterback fire. He's got a wide open receiver, O'Shea, and he overshoots him in Catholic territory. He had him out there. He had A.J. O'Shea.
He did it, and he knew it too. I mean, he knew that ball was overthrown. Frustrating.
Brings up 2nd down and 10. And, Coach, what we got going on for you at halftime? What we got going on with our UFO?
Well, we have a UFO from Lexington Catholic. I didn't get anything back from DeSales, but I have an interview with the Lexington Catholic UFO. A very impressive young lady. It'd be interesting to talk to her.
Outstanding. Coming up at halftime. Quarterback 5, 40, Fott 45 and dives up to the midfield stripe. Let's see what they mark him, but he has got the first down up near midfield. This kid has been sensational.
He is very good, very good. And what do you have on your show coming up this weekend?
On the Scholastic Ball Report, Sunday at noon on the CW, Anderson County Bearcats. Mark Peach is on the show. Outstanding feature on that great kid from Montgomery County and our scholar athletes. Here's a handoff, Coach. We'll get back to that and diving down with the carry there is Hollenkamp.
Mr. Rumpke is everywhere. He's everywhere on offense and defense.
Our scholar athletes are 3 tremendous golfers from Lexington Christian. They just won the All-A State Championship.
Wow, that'd be awesome.
That's coming up Sunday at noon on the CW. I always appreciate you mentioning that, Coach, because I always forget to talk about my own TV show.
Yeah, well, it's a good show. People should watch it.
Thank you. Second down and a yard here. DeSales moving. And they give it now up the gut, and that's Hollenkamp again, and he's got the first down.
Yeah, that's that little fullback belly play from a wing T look, and that's just your play to get that short yardage.
And Hollenkamp can get you that short yardage. 4 minutes and 35 seconds. Lexington Catholic just ruined a great opportunity. They recovered a fumble inside the 30 at about the 20, and they just did nothing with it. Didn't even get a first down. And DeSales is too good of a football team to do that, Coach. They're gonna come back and make it hurt.
Yeah, they really at least get a field goal out of it if they could have made some yardage. But again, they had a procedure penalty that hurt them a little bit, and the defensive front from, like you said, you brought it up. The defensive front from DeSales is not letting Bo Allen have any time to throw the football.
I tell you, he's been in the backfield all night. Has been Ashton Baum, the outside linebacker, number 2, 6 foot, 190 senior for DeSales. He has wreaked havoc in that backfield all night. First down. Watkins goes in motion. And here's quarterback Fott looking. Fott fires right side and off the numbers. Right in the chest of the intended receiver, which was Lewis. And Lewis couldn't hold on to him. Hitting right in his numbers there.
If that was a dart, it had killed him. That ball was thrown fast and quick, and it was a really good throw. But he dropped it.
3:56. That incompletion stops the clock. 10-7 football game. Louisville DeSales, Lexington Catholic here, Joseph K. Ford Stadium. Campus of Lexington Catholic, Gary Ball, Coach Mike Meehan, William Warfield, Jack Haynes producing. Fott. And the bad exchange there, and Fott's going to have to be, he's going to have to eat the football, and coming in there to cause problems was Rumpke and company.
Yeah, that was one of those belly plays where
Gerritstein also.
Yeah, one of those belly plays where the quarterback wanted to pull the ball back, but the offense or the fullback locked onto the ball and wouldn't let go. Now, what you teach your quarterback in those situations, Gary, when you're making those belly plays on those, you hold the ball in the middle of the football. And that way, the running back feels your hands. So when you pull it, he can feel your hands pulling it.
I did not know that.
The mistake some quarterbacks make is they hold the ball toward the end. Well, the running back thinks that's my ball.
Yeah. Third down and 15 for Fott. Fott back to pass. Fott rolling left, sets, throws back toward the middle, and it is going to be knocked away and nearly caught on the tip drill there. Nearly caught. That brings up 4th and long for DeSales with 3:02. And, Coach, that was a nice defensive play down there by the Knights secondary.
That was one of those plays where it was nearly caught, nearly intercepted, nearly caught.
That's a very good description.
Yeah, it was a good one. It was a good defensive play. They were all over that. Lexington Catholic is running that cover 3. They're playing a kind of a deep zone now, and they're not going to give them those plays. Got to figure out a way to stop the quarterback running the ball.
Schnurr's back deep. You got to watch him. He's got the 85-yard kick return for the Knights here. Here comes the kick. Good. Schnurr's going to call a fair catch.
Smart, very smart.
And it hits and rolls at about the 15-yard line, so that's where the Knights will have it. 2:49 here in the first half. Louisville DeSales leads 10-7. The only touchdowns have been a 85-yard Schnurr kick return and a 48-yard Jordan Watkins run around the right side for DeSales.
Yeah, both offensives are struggling right now, and sometimes with mistakes. There was a fumble earlier by DeSales. Lexington Catholic just can't get anything going. They just can't find a weakness in that defense to run the football.
And Damian Jones, yeah, exactly. Jones hasn't been able to break one yet. Here's Jones trying to break one, and he's not going anywhere. Line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Yeah, they're having a lot of problems blocking those defensive linemen here. The linebackers are coming up to clean up, but those defensive linemen are reaching in there, grabbing feet, and making the tackle.
You know, Justin No helped out on that, and he's a defensive tackle that goes 6'2", 290, Coach.
Right. It's tough to block those big guys, especially when you're trying to do it quickly like that. They just reach out, put those big paws out.
No gain. 2nd down and 10 for Bo Allen. Jones shifts. Bo looks left, fires it out there. It's caught, and it is no, he dropped it. Cameron had it, and then as he ran out of bounds, he dropped the football.
Yeah, it looked like he bobbled it a little bit when the ball was in his hand. So.
Yeah. Well, that was a good pass there by Bo Allen.
He's a good passer, and he's really improved too on his on the quickness of his feet and the way he sets his feet to throw.
You know, that incomplete pass stops that clock, though, Coach, and you may give the ball back to Louisville DeSales. 2-11.
You got to catch him.
Somebody might have jumped offside. Yeah, with one of the big defensive ends over there. That was Hickman. He jumped off sides. So that'll give Catholic a 3rd and 5 instead of 3rd and 10. Much manageable 3rd down situation for the Knights offense. Lexington Catholic came in, what'd you say, Coach, ranked 5th in 3A?
They're fourth.
Fourth
right
in 3A,
yeah.
And DeSales was number 2 in AA, right?
Right. Exactly.
Who are they behind, Mayfield?
I think so, yes, sir, Mayfield.
Mayfield's a power, aren't they, out of Western Kentucky. 3rd and 5 for Bo Allen, looking right. Fires it over there, and it is caught, and it's a 1st down. And that's Luke Powell, number 6, the junior.
That's a very difficult throw for a quarterback. That might be his best throw I've seen all night, maybe in the last couple games. It was a really nice job throwing across the field on a deep out. Very difficult throw for a high school quarterback.
And what helped that play is they got that 5-yard penalty, Coach, and it was 3rd and 5. So
Absolutely.
They picked up the 1st down to the 28. 1st and 10 for the Knights. Only their 2nd 1st down tonight. There's Jones. He's not going anywhere. Who else? Ashton Baum there to cradle him again.
Just can't find that seam, can he?
And also in there was Hickman. He came from the other defensive end spot to make that play. Hickman did, 32. He's the right defensive end. He came all the way over to the left side to make that play. Quick snap, Allen looking, pump fakes, now fires, diving, and it hit the ground, incomplete. Hit the ground. What was that play, Coach?
He pumped the ball like he didn't expect the receiver to run that route or something. And then he came back to him, and, you know, when the ball's thrown short like that, normally that's when the quarterback, he doesn't stride correctly, and that ball stays in his hand too long.
3rd down and 5. Same situation they had on the catch by Powell to get the 1st down. 2nd 1st down they've been able to get. But, of course, a big play for the Knights, that 85-yard touchdown return by Schnurr. Here's Allen, right side, throws it Schnurr, and he's hit up at the 38, close to the 1st down marker. Very close to the 1st down marker for Schnurr, and I think he may have it. He does by about half a yard. 1st down. That's a great job of concentration, Coach, by Nathan Schnurr.
Very important, Gary, to keep that clock moving, not give the Colts the ball again before half. You might take a shot here, though.
That's the 3rd 1st down for the Knights. 10 1st downs for DeSales in this game if you're keeping score at home.
Cover 2 zone, blitzing one of the linebackers, and he's free.
Allen, screen over the middle to Jones, gets a block. There might be a push from the back, and Jones up to the 45. It was very close to a push in the back, wasn't it, Coach?
Yeah, I don't think they called it, though.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. I didn't see a flag. And Jones mixing it up there with one of the DeSales players, Ashton Baum.
A little tough push after the whistle. No big deal. Just a little tough push after the whistle.
So 58
seconds.
6-yard line. Yeah, but Catholic, here's the thing. They got all 3 timeouts. Why haven't they used any of them?
They just did.
So they did use one. They got 2 now. They burned 1. 10-7 if you're just tuning in. 58 seconds before halftime here on PrepSpin. Thanks for tuning in tonight in high definition. Shout out, of course, to Allison. She's watching out in California. Is Ben Meehan watching down in Florida tonight, Coach?
Yeah, he may be out somewhere on one of his admission things, but
sir.
He may be watching. So we're just going to say hi to him anyway. So
then shout out to any of the folks watching out there to Shoe, and I know they had the Jimbo DeVries Golf Scholarship outing down in Bowling Green today. So shout out to those folks that may be watching tonight.
My wife Linda hopefully is watching. She's a huge football fan, loves football.
58 seconds. First half, good football game, Coach Meehan. You know, this is what they call a slobber knocker, but I like it because we've had a lot of high-scoring games this year.
Yeah, I figured that too. What we're having here is two teams that are just trying to find their way. They're both hitting each other so hard, and the interior lines are playing really well.
Second down and about 3. The Knights need to get up to the 49, their own 49 for a first down. They just called their first time out. They have 2 left. Here's Allen. Gives to Jones, midfield. Jones got some seam now, breaking down to the 42. I think the play by Baum got him fired up, Coach.
Yeah, but what a great tackle. I'm telling you what. Number 11, Gary, for...
That's O'Shea, Ryan O'Shea.
Jeez, O'Shea made a great tackle, saving tackle.
First down, of course, Knights have 2 timeouts left. Bo Allen gives to Jones again, 40. Damian, and he's run out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Pick up a 5. It'll be second down, and it's just give it to DJ right now, Coach.
Give it to DJ. Once he finds those seams, you know, he could go. He's one of those guys that can break it any time.
Let's look at the rushing yards. 244 yards for the DeSales Colts. No, 244 passing yards. Here's Allen.
Pressure again
Steps,
from the backside.
throws, caught, great pass to the 20, down to the 17. Great pass that time to Schnurr. Boy, Allen laid that on the money.
32 seconds to go in this half. Lexington Catholic is hustling up to the line of scrimmage here.
You know, the receivers are big. Schnurr and Powell, and, you know, every receiver they've got, even Trenton Orr, they're not big guys, but they got good hands. They make catches.
This was a really good timeout by DeSales. Called the timeout. Right. They got to get their stuff together. Lexington Catholic was going quick, snapping the ball.
Yeah, they're a little discombobulated.
Yeah, they are a little bit. Yeah. They're still running that same zone look, and Lexington Catholic has found a couple weak seams in it and throwing the football. I like the way the Knights are attacking this defense right now. So Allen's just really rifling that ball really well.
10 of 13 passing, Coach Bo Allen in this game. 10-7, and the Knights are threatening. They are in field goal range here with 32 seconds. They do have 2 timeouts left.
They have 2 timeouts. That should give them plenty of time to get down there a little closer, at least for the field goal. Maybe go for the end zone. You know, I don't know. Sometimes on first down is a good time to go to the end zone.
32 seconds, and you're exactly right. The Colts of Louisville DeSales called that timeout. That's their first charge timeout. They have 2 left, and 2 timeouts left for the Knights. So both teams with 2 timeouts. They won't take them to the locker room unless the Knights score right here. 10-7. The only touchdown for Catholic has been an 86-yard return by Schnurr. The big run for DeSales, a touchdown to 48 by their sensational sophomore Jordan Watkins.
I was asked by somebody here, why do you think they called the timeout? Well, it's because they were confused.
Jones down the gut, Damian running hard, and down to about the 13. They may have to burn that second. Yeah, they're going to burn that second timeout.
Yeah, they had to.
They knew that's where you're glad you didn't burn your timeouts. On the situation you run the ball up the middle, you get tackled, you say, okay, let's burn one of our timeouts. You still got 26 seconds and 1 timeout left.
Yeah, and they're looking for that seam, you know, that just little seam, because we know, because we've seen the way he runs, he can get that seam, he could break that to the end zone really quickly. But again, wow. What are you going to do? Now, that's their second timeout, correct? They've got one more.
They've got 1, and DeSales has 2.
So they can go ahead and throw to the end zone here if they can. If they don't make it, or if they, they'll try a little screen and don't make it down, they can call that timeout and kick a field goal.
Look for number 16. His name is Gavin Cameron. He's always open.
Yeah, he's always open. That's who you put your money on. If I had a bag of Mingy beef jerky, I'd bet it on
thanks to White Greer and Maggard as well, our title sponsor. McDonald's, hey, how about that? McDonald's has joined the sponsorship here on PrepSpin. We got the McDonald's star of the game coming up after the game.
Is that a big company?
McDonald's, they're okay. Pretty big, yeah. Pretty big.
Look at the spread. They've got them spread out
I think they're worldwide, aren't they?
Yeah.
So second down, Allen fakes, goes
On the
back
screen.
right. He's got to Schnurr.
Don't go back there.
Schnurr went the wrong way, pulled around, and the DeSales player, 69, played around the rosy with him. Just spun him around in circles.
Coach Perry, when he sees that, he's going to be so upset.
Yeah, I don't know what Schnurr was
He's
thinking.
letting the clock go, 6 seconds.
Allen looking, throws it over the middle, diving, and incomplete.
2 seconds.
2 seconds, so they got one more play here, and they'll bring in their field goal team to try to tie this game up. That's what they'll do.
That was a good idea, too, but if he would have caught that, Gary, he wouldn't have got to the end zone.
No, and then half over.
Yeah, half over.
So Woody will come in. They'll place it down at the 23. It's going to be a 33-yard. Powell will hold it, Coach, and number 80, Trey Woody.
We're back to what you said. You called it. Too much pressure on the quarterback here.
33-yard attempt by Woody. Powell will hold. Powell gets it, and the kick has got plenty of leg, and it is no good. Went off to the left. Boy, it looked good. It had plenty of leg, and Catholic thought it was good. They're still arguing about it. But 10-7, DeSales leads at halftime. Coach Mike Meehan will give you all the halftime numbers, and he will talk to his UFO here. 10-7, DeSales on top of Lexington Catholic as the field goal attempt goes off just to the left. That would have tied it for the Knights off the leg there from 33 yards by Trey Woody. So we'll come back with halftime. 10-7, Louisville DeSales on top of Lexington Catholic here on the White Greer Maggard High School football game of the week.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter, locally owned and operated since 1972.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Welcome back to the campus of Lexington Catholic High School, where we have a fantastic football game tonight. Well, the Lexington Catholic Knights are behind 7-10, but the Colts have been stymied in the second quarter. Colts can't seem to get their offense going, and neither can the Knights. So we've had some breaks in the game. We've had some fumbles. We've had some really good defensive play. It's a slugfest right now here at Lexington Catholic. I'm joined tonight with a couple people here, young ladies here, are going to be what we're going to talk to in a minute. But let me explain what we do. Every year, what we do, we have every game we do, we broadcast on PrepSpin. We have what we call the Ufo Tribute. And I contact coaches from both sides, from both teams, the week of the game, and I ask them to give me somebody who is their UFO. Now, UFO doesn't mean what you think it means. It stands for Unheralded Football Overachiever. And all the years I coached, one thing I remembered in 35 years of coaching was that there are people involved in the program, aren't starters, aren't the head coach, but do a whole lot for the program and don't get maybe the credit they deserve. Most of these people don't want a lot of credit, but it's really nice periodically to talk to them. So tonight's UFOs for Lexington Catholic are Megan Hawkins and Olivia Douglas. When I talked to Coach Perry, now don't be embarrassed, ladies, but he said you are the perfect UFOs. Why don't you write that down, put it up on your bulletin board, that you are a perfect UFO for Coach Perry. He said that you do a whole lot of work for the program. So we're going to have a little conversation with him. And we talked before the game, but I'm really glad that you came up. Let's first of all, let's start with you, Olivia. What is your position on this football team? How long have you done it? And what is your goals for the future?
Well, I've been doing this since sophomore year, and I help the trainer, Mr. Mike. I do whatever he wants me to. I take people, I give them water, and I make sure they're healthy.
And what part does that play with the team themselves? Do you interact with the football players personally? I mean, do you on the sideline if they need something, you give them water then too and all that?
Yes. Whenever they come off the field, they'll say my name, and I know exactly that they need water. And sometimes they come up to me with an elbow, and I'll just tape it right away.
They come up to you with an elbow. I thought you meant. Well, I know. Hey, listen. I've seen trainers, they do get banged around a little bit. Now, you get caught sometimes in those huddles on the sideline, especially in celebrations.
Yes.
And you could get a few bruises.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and again, what are your plans after graduation?
Well, I hope to go to either Bellarmine or UK and study medicine, whether it's sports medicine, athletic training, or physical therapy. And I'm also looking into the ER field.
Fantastic. That's really good. You have plans like that. Megan, tell me a little about the same thing. What is your position? Who do you work with? And, how much do you like what you do?
I've been helping since freshman year during spring practice. I help Mike tape wrists, tape ankles, ice bags, all that stuff. During the games, it's more of a water, but still the same kind of stuff. I'm going to WKU for exercise science to do physical therapy.
Well, that's excellent. Great school, too, especially for those subjects. All right, now, we talked a little bit. I was watching a little bit during the game, but give me a little bit of idea. We'll start with you, Megan. In practice, what do you do in practice?
Practice is from the beginning, we fill up the waters. We put it to each position.
Just
waters.
Water, mostly water, especially in days like this. It's been pretty hot this week.
Exactly.
So. And you, during practice?
During practice, we normally just make sure the players are hydrated and the coaches aren't playing them too hard. And we do learn a little bit. Mike does teach us if we're not doing waters all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, now, you made a statement to me, both of you did actually, when we talked before the game that I think is extremely important. You both said that the players treat you with a lot of respect.
Yes.
Now, let's just get a look at that. Back and forth. We'll start with you, but then you can just jump in any time.
Okay.
Tell me a little bit about working with players.
So at the beginning of the year, the seniors had a meeting to what their expectations were for the program this year, and one of their expectations was that the water is maintained. Mainly the freshmen are in charge of the water, especially during varsity. And that they're respected of us and that they realize that we are so much part of the team that we don't get the stuff that we deserve.
Mm-hmm, exactly. And they are all very respectful. They say, thank you, can I have water please? Like, they are very nice.
Yeah. Some of the freshmen tonight said, Megan, can we please do something? We're so bored.
when a tough game like this, yeah, they're probably not thinking about getting in the game, probably. Well, you know what? You two are really nice, and you're smart, you're intelligent, you do a great job. But what gets me is I don't think you mess around too much either. I think you probably don't take a lot of crap.
No.
I get that feeling. I had 3 sons. I didn't have any daughters, but if I had a daughter, I think I'd like one just like you two, because you look like you could stand up for yourself if you need to.
Yes.
What about school? Olivia, what's your favorite class?
I love science. I'm in anatomy right now, and I love it.
Oh, anatomy. Very good. Excellent. And you?
I'm actually not taking a science this year, but last year and this year I had a bunch of football coaches and basketball coaches teaching, so it just made the class easier. This year is history.
Oh, fantastic. All right, now, we're going to close up here real quickly. I have to do some stats, and we'll talk a little bit. But first of all, give me a little bit. Do you have any shout-outs? Somebody you want to say hi to? Remember, again, people, this is PrepSpin.com. You can get it on your iPhone. You can get it on your TV, your Roku strip, your laptop, whatever. HD quality football broadcasts. We do them every week. We have people listening, by the way, in California. We have people listening in Florida.
Awesome.
And maybe not tonight, but sometimes we have people in Ghana, Africa, who listen to this broadcast. California tonight? Yeah, absolutely. So
awesome.
So if you have and by the way, when you go home, you can go to the archives. How long is this game? Is this game going to be up right away? As soon as the game's over, William says it'll be up. You can go to the archives and watch your interview, and you know, say hello to people. So who would you like to say hello to real quick?
Well, I'd like to say thank you to Coach Perry for nominating me and Megan. And hi, Mom and Dad, and Abby, my sister.
Abby, okay.
Yeah.
Does she go to school here?
She's an 8th grader at Mary Queen.
Ah, and you?
I'd like to say hi to Heather. She's the reason why I started this job. Obviously, Coach Perry for nominating us, and for my parents.
Well,
and thank you to Mike for letting us do this.
And Mike.
He's probably down there mad now because you're not down there
Yeah.
helping. So why don't you two go ahead and get back down with him. Thank you very much for
coming
up here and talking to us. Congratulations
Absolutely.
on a UFO. I wish we had a bag of Mickey Big Jerky to give you or whatever, but
thank you.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
All right, William, you want to take just a quick break so I can get stuff together here?
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I used my credit cards over the holidays, and I thought I could make it work. But between the bills and everything else, I'm really starting to fall behind.
A lot of people out there are drowning in debt.
We're Atkinson, Sims & Kermode. You can have a brighter future away from debt.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. In Lexington and now in London.
What's your starting 5? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingy Beef Jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingy's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingy Beef Jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at mingybeefjerky.com. That's MINGUA beefjerky.com. And go there today to see their newest product, Mingy Beef Jerky Meat Sticks in mild, hot, or honey barbecue.
Welcome back to Joseph K. Ford Stadium for tonight's PrepSpin broadcast, brought to you by White Greer Maggard and Mingy Beef Jerky. McDonald's? McDonald's, yeah. Fantastic. All right, and again, the score at halftime, 10-7 in favor of the Colts. Here's some stats for us real quick. First of all, first downs, 9 first downs for DeSales to 6 for Lexington Catholic, or 5 actually. Gary, I know you don't have your mic on, but honestly, both defenses have locked down this game.
Yeah, they've been outstanding. I'm impressed with the overall tackling, the overall positioning, the pressure that DeSales is putting on Bo Allen, the sensational sophomore quarterback. You talk about great sophomores. You have some tremendous sophomores in this football game for both football teams. You know, you got Jordan Watkins, the great sophomore for DeSales, 48-yard touchdown rush tonight. And then, of course, the quarterback is only a junior, Font. So, you know, it's just some great talent out there that are underclassmen for these teams.
Yeah, I think both teams are just playing really good defense, and they haven't quite been able to get their offense together. Lexington Catholic is trying to find a way to spring Damian Jones, and if they can do that, you know, they're going to be back in the game. First of all, let's go some more stats. Rushing yards, 223 rushing yards for DeSales, only 30 rushing yards total for Catholic. Now that's because they've subtracted some of those losses off of there, but still pretty darn good defense. Passing yards for DeSales, 22 passing yard. Here it is. Yeah, the total offensive plays, 29 plays, 245 yards for DeSales, 29 plays also for 92 yards. Again, passing yards, Lexington Catholic, Allen is 11 for 16 with 0 interceptions, and Font is 3 for 9 with 0 interceptions.
But he's got great legs. He runs the football. Man, he can run the football.
We'll jump down there and look at that real quick. DeSales, let's look at the rushing yardage. Font, has 114 yards, Gary, on what? I can't see the carries, but 114 yards Font.
Okay, do you have another stat sheet?
No, this is it. But this is one. So Jordan Atkins, 103 yards rushing. Damian Jones has 38 yards rushing, and not doing 10 carries. That's 7 carries for Font, by the way, for 114 yards. Passing, Font 3 for 9, 22 yards. They don't throw the ball very much, running out of that wing T look. Lexington Catholic, Bo Allen, 11 for 16, 62 yards, having a really good night zipping the ball in there. There have been a couple drop passes from both teams there with that. Receiving, Hollenkamp, 2 catches for 15 yards for the Colts, and Joe Olson, 1 for 7. For Lexington Catholic, again, Schnurr, 4 for 22 yards. He seems to be the game breaker today.
The big numbers I'm looking at, 2 rushers already in the first half have over 100 yards for DeSales. Font has 7 carries, 106 yards. Jordan Watkins, 6 carries, 103 yards.
And you made this statement early before the game even started, running back by committee. Yep. In that first quarter, how many people carried the football?
Well, they've got 2, 4, 6 listed rushing the football.
Amazing. In the first half of the game.
First half,
yeah. Tackles, Hickman, again, all over the field. Santonio Hickman, we've been watching him. He is everywhere. He's got 4.5 tackles. Alex Schneider has 4.5.
I'll go on record right now and saying Louisville DeSales will contend for state championships this year. And you know why they'll contend?
Defense.
Exactly right.
I think you're absolutely right.
Defense wins championships. Offense sells the tickets.
Henry Haltow has, for the Knights, has 6 tackles. Jake Topley, 3 big tackles, by the way. Justin Tackett, 3, and Sammy Vaughn, 3. So, if you want to, Gary, if you would, while I get a little drink here, if you go over the scoring.
Absolutely. Let's recap the scoring here. Thank you, Coach Me. An outstanding job with your unheralded. Those were 2 outstanding young ladies from Lexington Catholic that joined us here at halftime. At the 5:30 mark in the first quarter, DeSales' Noah Herbert kicked a 25-yard field goal that put the Colts up 3-0. And then 15 seconds later on a return, Nathan Schnurr, they actually gave him 87 yards on that kickoff return, and that made it 7-3 Lexington Catholic after the extra point by Woody. And then in the second quarter, DeSales, it was Jordan Watkins going around the right side. Watkins went 48 yards. The Noah Herbert kick made it 10-7. That's where we stand here at halftime as we recap the scoring. And looking at the defense, Santonio Hickman, as Coach said, along with Schneider and Baum, they all had 4.5, 5 tackles and sacked there by Baum. And for the Knights, Henry Holthouse, we called his name several times, he had 6 tackles, and Topley had 3 in that first half for the Knights. And as we said, you know what was impressive is Lexington Catholic ended up with 7 first downs. At the end of the first quarter, they had 1. So Lexington Catholic got 6 big first downs in the second quarter in that football game. Actually 5, excuse me, looking at the score there. 10-7, DeSales on top here. At halftime, we're just about set for the second half kickoff. Both teams, the officiating crew tonight, outstanding crew. here tonight. Referee Joe Amerman, umpire Brandon Shields, linesman Jeremy Enlow, line judge Aaron Haney, and the back judge, the one and only Eddie Miller.
Gary, Brandon Shields, the umpire, he played for me at Dunbar. He was an defensive lineman at Dunbar High School. So, hey, again, real quickly, another shout out again. Leslie Price is listening to the game. Leslie's son is a starter for the Moorhead Eagles, by the way, who looked not too bad this year.
What's her record?
Hold on. I watched them. We went down there actually and watched the practice, and not bad. Center, by the way, Center College, we have some players down there that we know from where my wife taught, so we kind of follow them too. Here we go. What do you think?
Set to kick off as receiving the football back deep for DeSales will be O'Shea. And is that Watkins back there with him too, Coach? Here's the kick.
Don't want to kick to him.
And they kick it to the near side. And that's going to be Ordway. And he's back up to the 30, I believe. No, that was Watkins, excuse me.
Pounded
Ordway's
right
the young man went down with the injury, right?
Right, he did, yes. We'll have to see if we can spot him on the sideline.
He wasn't putting any weight at all.
No. And it looked like he was already taped on that leg, so it may have re-injured something. Well, let's see if we have any adjustment going on here. Very prodigious situation for either team trying to get an offense going.
So first down for the Colts at the 30 on the return. Quick toss to Watkins' right side. Jordan Dan hit and dropped in the backfield, and that's a nice play by the Knights' Jake Topley. So Topley comes up with his 4th tackle of the evening.
How did Topley tackle him? Took those legs out.
Took the
you
legs
don't want
out.
to try to tackle that young man above the waist. He's too strong.
Just like Mike Meehan used to teach it over when he taught at Bryan Station for all those years, Dunbar, Lexington, Chris. That's just how you taught it, isn't it, Coach?
I never taught tackling. I guess I started on defense, but I moved over to the offensive side. So.
I was trying to give you.
But that was a heck of a tackle.
Yeah, it was.
It really was.
Start of the second half, and here's Fott back to pass. Sets. Fott throws, sets his feet, and it's incomplete. Turned around his receiver.
Yeah.
Lewis got turned around, and Fott laid it out there, but somebody wasn't on the right page, either the receiver Lewis or quarterback Aaron Fott.
Did it look to you maybe like Lewis didn't expect the ball either? He just didn't seem to.
I think he was doing an out pattern toward their sideline, and the pass was thrown inside.
But yeah, he just couldn't get his head around it.
Yep. Stops the clock, 11:08 in the third quarter. 3rd down and 12 now for DeSales. Gary Ball, Mike Meehan, William Warfield.
It'd be good to force a punt here.
Yep, 3rd down and 12. Fott back to pass. Fott sets, looks, throws it deep down the right side, and it is going to be nearly intercepted.
Oh, I thought it was.
Nearly picked off, and I think he's shaken up a little bit too. Nearly picked off back there in the secondary by Ray Smoot.
Had that covered the whole way. Absolutely covered. And that was he had all day to throw. That was like 7-on-7 summer league there. He stood back there, had all day to throw the football.
Powell and Schnurr back deep. They're inside the 40. Waiting for this punt from DeSales. Here's the kick. High, good punt. And it's going to be
get away from
bouncing at the 40, rolls down to the 35, 34, 33, still rolling, and that's where DeSales will touch it down to 33 yards.
You know how I feel about letting punts roll.
Yep.
You know, again, we've said this before. Catch the ball. That's your job. Catch it. And the reason I say that is because every 10 yards it rolls is a first down that you need to get.
Okay, Coach, you went to the locker room at halftime. You're Coach Mark Perry. What did you tell your football team to get things going here offensively in the second half?
Well, he found a little weakness on those out patterns. He might go back to those and then maybe a little a wheel route down the sideline. But I still think he can get the middle of the field the way those safeties are playing on the hashes.
6-man front blitz being shown from both sides. Here's Allen. Here comes the blitz, and he just throws it. That's going to be intentional grounding. And that's going to be intentional grounding.
Yeah.
Again, the pressure, Coach.
Right away, too. Not even a fraction of a second. Yeah, intentional grounding. That was a mistake. But, again, you got to live another day, don't you? You don't want to get hit and
that's a loss of down. That's automatic loss of down as well.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So that'll move it all the way back to the 20-yard line. It'll be second and about 24. Allen, second and 24, looking toward the sideline.
Getting the play again. Look at that cover 2. Look at the cover 2 with the wide, but they're bringing those linebackers
DeSales is bringing the house is what they're doing. Backing off the blitz a little bit now. Allen, quick pass to Schnurr, trying to get a block. Schnurr, 25, and nice open field tackle up there. That's the thing about DeSales, as we said, very good tackling football team.
Yeah, when that ball is pumped, when it's thrown, when it leaves that quarterback hand, they're going to the ball right away. Gary Ball, they're
Chase,
going to the ball.
Chase Fott, the linebacker, has been outstanding. Hadn't run the football a lot tonight. Normally a good running back, but man, he's played well at linebacker. 10-10 to go, third period, 10-7. DeSales on top of Lexington Catholic here. Joseph K. Ford Stadium here in Lexington, Kentucky. Home of the Knights. Number 5 ranked team in the state. DeSales number 2 in AA. Allen sets, throws, and it's going to be, it's right in the hands of Jones up at the 42, and he dropped it.
Yeah, that ball was zipped to him, and I think it went through some people's. It didn't touch anybody, but it went through their hands, and he kind of lost track of the ball. Yeah, that penalty really hurt them that time. Very inauspicious way to start the second half. I'd be real concerned about the offense right now.
Yeah, I'd kick the ball away from Watkins as well. Here's the punt. Watkins calls fair catch at the 45-yard line.
Boy, he's a good athlete.
Yep, fair catch. And DeSales starts at their own 45, leading 10-7 with 9 minutes and 47 seconds to go here in the third quarter of this high school football game here on PrepSpin. Thanks to McDonald's, new sponsor here on the broadcast. McDonald's restaurants in Central Kentucky, Mingy Beef Jerky, White Greer Maggard. Scholastic Ball Report, Sundays at noon on the CW Lexington. If you've got Spectrum, that's 9:14 or 5 if you're on the regular channel. Handoff, he's back in there, and he's to the 40. Down inside the 40-yard line is Carlos Ordway. Obviously, the ankle's okay.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't have any problem with it there. That's for sure. I'm gonna take a look at this series. Maybe I'm going to try to keep a look at Travis Siebert. We talked about him, the big offensive tackle.
Yeah, 6'7", 290, senior, big number 78 there. You see him on camera. You can't miss him, really.
Right, he's
a house.
We're going to take a little watch on him there, keep a little spy going, and see how we feel like he's doing.
9 minutes, 18 to go in the third. Twins both sides for Aaron Fott. Fott back to Ordway, and he's down to the 41. A couple of yards.
Yeah, that was one of those plays again. I didn't see the run. I was watching the lineman, but he basically blocked the tackle over him, and then went after the outside linebacker that time. So
good hustle there by Clay Callahan, and also I saw King in there. Wasn't that King in there? A.J. King, number 3?
Number 3.
10-7, DeSales. 8:40 to go in the third quarter, Coach.
He's on the split inside, on the weak side now, Siebert.
Triple receivers, Fott looking to the right, sets, throws, and it's caught by Watkins. Watkins cuts back, 25. Watkins still down to the 23, still on his feet. First down DeSales to their sophomore lightning in a bottle, Jordan Watkins.
Tough guy to tackle.
Can't bring him down. He's listed at 6'1", 180, but he plays much bigger than that.
Looked like a little drop back pass for the left tackle that we're watching, and he got his hands on the guy. Kind of beat him to the inside, though.
Fott, twin receivers both sides, fakes it, tucks it himself. Fott to 20, and let's see, Fott down to about the 16-yard line.
Okay, one more time talking about Siebert now. That was one of those power plays where they pull the tackle and lead him, and I am impressed. He did a great job of quickly getting out of his stance, pulling and getting around the corner, leading up over tackle. So I've seen some good things so far from him, some things he needs to work on. But I like the way he blocked the run that time.
Kevin Brown helped out on that play for the Knights defense. 2nd down and 4 as Fott took it to the 17-yard line. The quarterback for DeSales. He's out of the gun again. Fakes. He's going to tuck it. 15-10. He's going to take it to the house. Touchdown. 17-yard TD by Aaron Fott. And that makes it DeSales 16, Lexington Catholic 7 here at the 7:20 mark of the third on an outstanding tuck and run by Aaron Fott, the junior quarterback.
He reminds me a little bit of that quarterback for LCA, for Lexington Christian.
Yeah, Logan Nevis.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got nice quick feet, turns upfield well, gets that nice quick side-to-side move when he needs it. Very impressed.
So Fott with the touchdown run. That brings in Sammy Coots for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. Remember, Catholic missed a field goal at the end of the first half that looked good, but it just went off to the left. So the DeSales 17, Lexington Catholic 7. They're trying to get their offense in gear here. Their only touchdown tonight is an 87-yard Schnurr kickoff return. 7:20 in the third. We'll be back here on PrepSpin. Louisville DeSales 17, Lexington Catholic 7.
What's your starting 5? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingy beef jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingy's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingy beef jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at mingybeefjerky.com. That's MINGUA beef jerky.
Yard line.
Still pretty good field position. Pretty good field position for the Knights here with 7 minutes and 11 seconds to go in this third quarter. Again, 17-7 in favor of the Colts. And we've talked about them being a comeback team, and maybe third and fourth quarter are their best quarters.
And it was Amos Griffith helping out on that stop. You know, right now, if you're a Knights fan, you've got to get your offense going. You've got to answer that touchdown by Fott, Coach, to make this a 3-point game. Jones trying to do that, 35. Damien, 37. It's going to be a short pickup of a couple of yards.
You just can't move those big linemen. Number 59 for DeSales is just locked in there.
Yeah, that's Justin No, the 6'2", 290-pounder.
290 pounds is hard to move.
Yes, it is, and we're talking the high school level. That's hard to move at the collegiate or the pro level.
It is.
6:45 here in the third. DeSales just scored. They lead 17-7 over Lexington Catholic. Bo Allen back. Got time this time. Fires, and it's caught up to the 42-yard line, and it's caught there by Gavin Cameron.
Lexington Catholic needs to throw the ball almost every down. They can get those short passes. The outs are there. The curls are there. I don't know if they can break the deep ones, but right now they can really throw the football in those short passes. They're having some time now. There's not as much pressure as there was in the first half.
Hickman, I believe, made that stop. We're trying to credit the tacklers. We don't have a spotter. Jones hit, and he's going to be stopped well short of the first down. Man, stopped in the backfield.
That's a good defense right there.
Fott making the play. As we said, he hadn't run the ball much tonight, but he has been outstanding at linebacker.
These linebackers are just coming up and cleaning house. They're just flying up there. John Henry Lynch, a blocker for Lexington Catholic, 6'3", 280, didn't get any movement.
Catholic, they're down 17-7, Coach. 4th down and 2. They've got to get up to the 44.5, and they're going for it here on 4th down, trailing by 10.
Taking a chance. Trying to get him to jump off sides. No.
Bo Allen firing near side, and it's going to be off the fingertips, incomplete. Trying to go to Luke Powell on the out pass. Would have been a first down, but pass was just off the fingertips of Powell. Incomplete. Turns it over to the Colts of DeSales. They're undefeated coming in. Lexington Catholic lost to Covington Catholic. Game we did, Coach, and that was really a no-doubter. Cub Cat dominated that from the start. And then they lost to Lexington Christian, another game we did.
That was a good game, too. Lafayette is up over Henry Clay 10-0. 10-0 about midway through the third period.
Here it's DeSales 17, Lexington Catholic 7, 5:26 in the third. And they just got the ball on turnover on downs. Watkins handoff, sweeping right side 40. And Jordan Watkins down to the 35-yard line as Catholic's trying to strip the ball. Watkins picked up 7 yards, second down and short.
You think we're going to see a big dose of Watkins here?
That's what we just saw there.
Yeah, really. Tough guy to tackle.
Pick up 7, second down and 3. We're approaching the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. Gary Ball, Coach Mike Meehan, William Warfield, Jack Haynes. Cast of thousands. Thanks for watching tonight on PrepSpin. The White Greer Maggard High School football game of the week, thanks to White Greer and Maggard Orthodontist. Handoff, and that's big number 30 Holland Camp.
Yeah, a little Holland Camp on a fullback belly play or fullback trap play on the right side. Good offensive play calling here. They're hitting that middle. They're running Watkins. They're running Holland Camp.
Yep. Tell you what, Coach, if DeSales scores here and goes up 24-7 with the difficulties Catholic's offense is having, I mean, of course, we did see him score 21 points in about 2 minutes against LCA
they just
a few weeks ago.
They need a break. That's all. A little turnover would help them quite a bit.
Third down and short. I believe we have a timeout here or sideline.
Sideline
warning. Yep.
Against DeSales. Little sideline warning against DeSales. That's a penalty. Again, that's a little area of concentration this year where they want to try to keep those coaches and players back in that coach's box behind that blue area that's the sideline.
So this time, quarterback Aaron Fott will go under center. Keeps it himself, and he's got the first down as he leaps down to the 30-yard line. First down for the Colts. 4-minute mark of the third quarter. With Louisville DeSales leading Lexington Catholic 17-7. Join us next Friday night for another big high school football game of the week. Coach, me and you picking the game. What game we leaning toward next Friday?
I think we're going to go for our first time ever over to Frederick Douglass High School and watch them battle with Bryan Station Defenders, one of my old teams.
Frederick Douglass, we're coming for you. We're coming for you next Friday at your field. PrepSpin will be in town. Handoff, left side. Very little gain there. They're trying to strip the ball out of there. That's O'Shea, A.J. O'Shea. That's second time he's carried the ball tonight.
Frederick Douglass might be the strength of the public schools in the city right now.
Well, they've only had one loss. They opened up with a loss to Danville, and they haven't lost since.
And you're familiar with some of those people over there. You worked with
Gary McPeak.
When you did the Horsemen.
Yeah, Gary McPeak's the athletic director. Brian Landis was a Horseman player back in the day, the head coach over there. Former UK assistant. Doing a good job over there. O'Shea in motion. Fott fakes to him, rolls to the right, sets, throws, and there's a flag down, incomplete. It's a flag down. Let's see what they call here, Coach.
Well, I'm not positive, but they could call illegal receiver downfield because one of the big linemen was down the field about 10 yards.
Yep, illegal receiver downfield, and see what they do. I think it looks like Catholic is going to take the penalty.
I would have called that one. I mean, you can tell, you can't hide. When you're big and you got a 70 or 60 number on and you're downfield 10 yards, you're not going to hide from the official.
No, I mean, especially when you're 6'7", 290. Second down and 15 now, 2:56 in the third. Louisville DeSales 17, Lexington Catholic 7. Here on the PrepSpin White Greer Maggard game of the week. Here's Fott. He's going to tuck it. And Fott, and he is off. Finally tackled inside. The ball comes out of there. Let's see who's got it. Catholic thought they had it there for a second. Let's wait. Let the officials tell us. And it's going to be Catholic football. Another big fumble recovery.
Needed that. We're gonna look at the replay here again. I'm gonna step over here.
They're checking out the replay. Tell us what's happening, Coach.
Yeah, a good tackle, pulling him down. He drops the ball as he's going down. Who was that on the tackle? The number of the
Allen is back in the shotgun. 2:41 first, and so the Knights get another big turnover. Second fumble recovery tonight. And there's Bo Allen out of that gun. Gives to Jones, and Jones up to the 30. Nice run by Jones. He picked up 11 yards in a first down. He nearly popped that one, Coach. If he breaks one more tackle, that's a sure tackling of DeSales right there that saved a touchdown, or Damien's gone.
Yeah, they're looking for that crack. Again, against this defense, they got to throw the ball. They haven't thrown the ball in the middle of the field yet, and it looks like they could break a receiver. They're running a cover 2. The outside corners are supposed to force the outside receiver inside. They're not doing a great job of that.
There's Bo Allen. Quick pass to Schnurr, trying to get a block. Schnurr up to the 32. It's going to be a short gain there for Nathan. And again, Fott over there. My goodness. Yeah, Chase Fott has been all over the field tonight.
Yeah, and that wide out, the second man catches the ball. The first man is supposed to block that corner, and honest to goodness, you can't just lean on him. You have to stay with him. He's bouncing off that block and coming up making tackles.
O'Shea helped out on that as well, Coach, number 11.
Yeah, that's who I was watching. He did a great job of bouncing off the block and coming up to make a tackle.
Second down and 8. Minute 40 in the third. Catholic down 17-7. Here's Jones. And did the ball come out of there? Yes, it did. He fumbled, and I believe DeSales has got that. Yes, they do. Recovered there by Schneider.
Doggone it, I'll tell you what.
Back-to-back turnovers. DeSales the beneficiary of that one. Schneider there to jump on it.
There's turnovers both ways that quickly.
Yeah, fumble, then fumble. Fott is just 4 for, hard to see those tiny numbers. 4 for, look how little those numbers are, Coach.
I know.
I think we can make them a little bigger, actually. Yeah. 4 for 12, and Allen's 13 for 20, and running into the 20, gets a block, and he's gone to the house. Ordway, touchdown. Carlos Ordway, the young man that was shaken up in the first half. And that's just what Lexington Catholic did not need, is for DeSales to score that quickly after the turnover, when they could not score after they got the turnover.
Yeah, it looked like they took Ordway's jersey off when he got hurt and put it on a fresh set of legs or something. My goodness, that was unbelievable. Nice quick move, great move to the outside after he bounced inside.
DeSales has they are a wealth of talent, don't they? On the defensive side of the football, running back side of the football, line is strong. And here's the extra point. The kick is up. It's good. So DeSales has busted out here. It was 10-7 at halftime. They've scored 14 unanswered here in the third, and they lead Lexington Catholic 24-7. And we'll be back here on the White Greer Maggard High School Football Game of the Week.
Henry Clay jumped up over Lafayette, 14-10. You believe that?
Oh, really?
.com and go there today to see their newest product, Mingy Beef Jerky Meat Sticks in mild, hot, or honey barbecue.
Unfortunately, in this day and age, with many kids younger and younger participating in contact sports and cutting sports, the ACL ligament is more frequently torn than it used to be in years past. As a result, as an orthopedic
Welcome back. Here's a kick, Gary, and we're back in the game here.
Short kick. Taking 30. Noor down the far side, run out of bounds. That's the only reason he didn't take it further.
Yeah, they had the 12th defender on the field, the sideline, and the sideline made a big tackle that time.
That was who's that college team? Is it the A&M Aggies that called the 12th man, Texas A&M? Man.
All right, guys. Put the ball in the air.
Yeah, Catholic's offense, Coach, nothing tonight. Have not put a point on the board. The only touchdown they've had was that Schnurr 87-yard kick return.
Struggling.
Struggling. And DeSales defense is having a lot to do with that. This is a really good DeSales defensive team. And their running backs are, by committee, is very, very solid. Like I said in the first half, the Colts will contend for the state championship. I don't think there's any doubt about it. Allen throwing deep, looking deep. He's got a man down there, Powell, and it's tapped away at the last moment. Great play by Sean Kaufman. Kaufman shaking up a little bit. Boy, he made a super play.
He came out of nowhere and locked onto that ball and dove.
And if he didn't, Powell might have had a touchdown.
Oh, easily. Yeah. Again, they can't quite get there. You know, the ball may have been thrown a little late. He was open. He looked like he was about 6 yards open for a while.
Second down, thanks to Rafferty's Restaurants. Rafferty's with a special as you. Rafferty's located all over the state of Kentucky. Boy, we love that open-faced prime rib, don't we, Coach?
That's my favorite. Can't get there often enough, though. We need to get back there.
Hamburg, we got to get over there for lunch, Coach. Love that place. Rafferty's Restaurants. Now you got Double Dogs over there, too. Allen throws near side, nearly picked off, and it is picked off. He's got it. He's going to the house. That's O'Shea. O'Shea near sideline, and he has taken it in, and DeSales has blown it open. They lead 30-7.
That was a strange interception, wasn't it?
One of the strangest I've ever seen. I didn't think
Jack,
he had the ball.
Let's see that again. I can get out of this chair. We're going to look at this again on the replay here.
Let me get your cord stretched out there for you, Coach. There you go.
Ball's tipped. Yep, caught it right off his shoestrings. O'Shea caught it right off his shoestrings.
And took it for a pick six.
Yeah, I thought the ball might have hit the ground, but Jack, that ball didn't hit the ground, did it?
Nope.
No.
Kick is up, and it is good. So DeSales,
wow,
flexing their 2A muscles. They've scored 21 unanswered here in the third quarter after leading only 10-7 at halftime. They've blown it open. They lead 31-7. We'll be back on PrepSpin, the White Greer Maggard Game of the Week.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend. All S, all P, all O, R T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
By the
We're back here at Joseph K. Ford. Schnurr drives back, bobbles it, comes out to the 10. Schnurr dancing 15. Schnurr is still on his feet, running hard, and Nathan takes it to the 27-yard line into the DeSales bench over there.
Yeah, they treated him pretty friendly over there. They helped him up. So, you know, with a 31-7 lead, you can't afford to be too cruel. But Lexington Catholic's got to get something going. I know Coach Perry and his staff, they don't like this.
No, and Coach, I think you said Henry Clay was leading.
Henry Clay jumped up over Lafayette 14-10. Midway to just about the end of the third quarter.
We're close to the end of the third, and it's been all DeSales here in this second half. 21 unanswered. Bo Allen's trying to get things started for Catholic. Throws it over the middle. He's got his receiver. He's to the 45, far side, still running 40, at the 30, 20, and he's going to take it to the house. Trenton Noor showed good speed on the sideline there. See, that's what I'm telling you. Coach Perry, you've tried to solve the run. You can't run the football against his defense. They've got 8 men in the box a lot of times. Throw the football.
You got really good receivers. They can break these things. That was up.
Excellent job. I call that the yak, yards after catch by Trenton Orr. And, man, he just shot out of a cannon down that far sideline, took it 76 yards.
Yeah, the quarterback gets that passing yardage.
That's right. So 31 to 13, excuse me, and DeSales still leads by 18. This extra point could cut it to 17, but the extra point coming here by Moody of the Knights. Kick is up, and it is good. 43 seconds. It didn't take long for Bo Allen to hook up with Trenton Orr, and he goes 76 yards for the TD. And here late in the third, it's DeSales 31, Lexington Catholic 14 here on PrepSpin, the White Greer Maggard. Game of the week.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Are you a Kentucky high school sports fan? Do you know where to find the latest news and information on your team, your competition, and high school sports action across the state? Join the fun and excitement.
Gary, LCA is up 42-38 now.
42-38?
Wow. Yeah.
Against Kentucky Country Day, right?
Yeah, a lot of offense in that game.
Here comes the kick by Lex Cath, with Watkins and O'Shea back to kick it over the head of Jordan back at the 10. Here comes Watkins 10. Watkins out to the 15.
Oh, nice job.
Hit hard and tackled at the 22-yard line.
That's a really nice job of making that tackle, coming in from the outside all the way in to make that hit.
And I believe that was big number 35 for the Knights.
Yeah, I think it was.
Sean Gallagher, maybe?
Yeah.
That's who I've got as 35.
I got Ray Smoot.
Oh, he's number what? Smoot?
Yeah. 35 that's what I have. But
okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
There's somebody.
Different roster here, I think. Catholic, Lex, this was the roster from Catholic from the LCA game. Here's pass complete, 38-yard line as they dump it to Carlos Ordway. Well, they must have really taped that ankle up pretty good at halftime.
They must have, because he's back and he's full speed.
Might have got a shot of cortisone in that ankle. Like you said, he doesn't even look like the same number 5.
No, but
I believe that's an imposter.
Could have been. Benny Snell just moved over
Benny
here to
Snell
get some
just
work.
put number 5 on at DeSales to get a little workout in before the big Florida game tomorrow night. 28 seconds, 31-14. Handoff now to Jordan Watkins, 40. Watkins.
Patience.
Yeah, that's exactly. He just kind of waits. Who's that remind you of, Coach? Waiting there for his blocks like that.
Like I said, Le'Veon Bell is the best I've seen. He plays for the Steelers, but there are other backs that do that. But you better, if you have the patience to see the hole, you better have the quickness to get through the hole. And I think he does. I'm impressed with him.
And I'm going to let the clock run out. DeSales going to head to the fourth quarter with a 31-14 lead over Lexington Catholic. We come back with the final 12 here with Coach Mike Meehan, William Warfield, and Jack Haynes. I'm Gary Ball. This is the White Greer Maggard High School Football Game of the Week.
Are you a Kentucky high school sports fan? Do you know where to find the latest news and information on your team, your competition, and high school sports action across the state? Join the fun and excitement at bluegrasspreps.com. You can support your favorite team, test your sports knowledge, and share news and views at bluegrasspreps.com for all the latest on Kentucky high school sports, other sports, and a whole world of lively discussion. Get on board at bluegrasspreps.com.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky community.
Well,
third down, or second down and 2 for DeSales. Font is under, hands it to O'Shea.
Oh.
O'Shea, and has his legs shot out from under him. Oh, a nice play by Jake Topley, making his 6th tackle.
Jake Topley's got that down pat, those leg tackles. He is not going to try to tackle those big guys up top. He's going to take their legs. It's a nice job of that. It's funny, I'm still watching DeSales. I'm waiting for them to throw the football. They're not wanting to throw the football.
Well, they're not. Their quarterback's only 4 of 12, passing 37 yards, but he has rushed 9 times for 130 yards and a touchdown.
But I would roll him out and give him an opportunity to run or throw.
So 3rd and 4. They've got to get up near the midfield stripe, does DeSales, and we're going to have a flag, delay of game, I believe. Yep, delay of game. So instead of 3rd and 4, it's going to be 3rd and 9, Coach, for DeSales. So good tackle by Topley. Kind of discombobulates DeSales offense, and they take too much time running the play, and that's going to cost them it's going to be a 3rd and 9 now.
It's a quick count, though, to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
But the guy who does it is the back judge, and he works at a bank, right?
Yeah, he works at Republic
Well,
Bank.
you should know those numbers. You should be able to count them.
He's a great guy, too. They don't come any better, I'm telling you, than Eddie Miller. Pass it, and it's going to be a one-handed grab, and the big fella rumbles and tumbles and takes it down to the 35-yard line.
Da-da-da, that was an ESPN play for
what
sure.
A one-handed grab by the big fella. 87.
Going to watch the replay here.
Dimitri Scott. Dimitri Scott.
Excellent. Super job.
Tell you what.
They're moving the football. Lexington Catholic,
he's a pretty good defensive player, too.
Yeah. Lexington Catholic needs to, the Knights need to buckle down here.
10:50 to play. 5. Gives back to Ordway. Ordway bounces it outside, looks for a block, 25, cuts it back into 20, 15, 10, and run out of bounds. He almost took that to the house, needed one more block. It'll be 1st and goal at the 9 for DeSales.
Another one of those patient runners, very patient. Waits for the hole to open and then breaks it. Nice job. Lexington Catholic's not been able to stop this run in the second half.
Not at all. They have rushed for... That was a 26-yard pickup by Ordway, so he's got 47 yards now. And they have rushed for a ton of yards, Coach. We'll get their yardage here in just 1 second for you.
Considering they had to help him off the field in the first half.
Yeah. Nearly 300 yards of rushing. And diving up to gut, and is he in? Waiting? No. Say the knee touched at the 1-foot line.
That was close.
Listen to these numbers.
Does he get in? Let's take a look at we'll look at this replay. No, he's down.
Total offense for DeSales, over 300 yards. Total offense for Catholic, Coach, 98 yards. Is there any wonder why they're trailing 31-14?
Yeah, and we're very impressed with DeSales offense, but don't you feel like their defense is what's kept them in this game?
Solid, very good defense. Quickly fought. Let's see if he keeps it this time. And they're going to reward the quarterback, and he'll dive in for the touchdown. Late call by the side judge. Finally calls a touchdown, but he was in about 10 seconds ago. But anyway, touchdown for DeSales, and they lead at 37-14.
They just took out of here. That was easy. They just drove it down the field. Found some cracks, some weaknesses, and they're up.
Second touchdown of the evening for Aaron Font. It's spelled P-F-A-A-D-T, but pronounced Fott. And he's a player, especially running the ball. I agree with you, Coach Meehan. Reminds me a lot of Logan Nevis over there at Lexington Christian.
That's what it looks like to me.
He's got 140 yards rushing tonight. So now the DeSales Colts flex their muscles again, 9:52 to play. And as Catholic score to make it 31-14, they come back and score. And it's 38-14, DeSales on top of Lexington Catholic. We'll be back here on the White Greer Maggard High School Football Game of the Week. I think I'll finally get to finish
communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
What's your starting five? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingy beef jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingy's all-natural recipe.
Herbert set to kick off. Schnurr from the 12, 15, Schnurr 20, 25, Schnurr 30, and Schnurr up to the 34. Nice return there, coach, by Schnurr.
Yeah, he does a good job. He gets all the yardage he can, holds the ball high and tight, nice and secure, and so on. You know, Lexington Catholic, notoriously, especially under Coach Perry, they schedule really good football teams early in the year.
They were 1-5 last year.
Yeah.
At one point, 1-5.
And he realizes that when you do that, you know,
get you ready for the playoffs.
Well, like they say, if you back your mule up to the wagon, you got to be able to pull it. And I think by the midseason, they're ready to pull the wagon.
That's a good way to put it. Triple receivers to the bottom. Allen looking, getting pressure, steps up. Allen fires, and it's caught by DJ, and Jones is slammed down at the 38. The big defensive lineman there for DeSales was knocked down. That was Watkins, DeJuan Watkins, and I'll tell you what, this linebacker, number 34, Chase Fott, no relation to the quarterback. He's as good as I've seen. He is sideline to sideline, coach.
He's playing his position extremely well.
Allen looking left, looking middle, sets, dances, throws it. He's got a receiver caught near midfield, taking it down to the 45. Nice job there by Lexington Catholic, and it's hauled in there by Luke Powell.
You know who I'm impressed with DeSales? Their best cover guy, as far as I've seen when I've been watching, is Leandre Stone. He's a senior, and he is extremely good at covering these receivers in this zone look.
Yep, Catholic needs a couple of quick scores, down 38-14, 8:49 to play. They had the one long 76-yard pass to Trenton Noor last possession. Here's Bo Allen. Steps up, throws it far side, throws it high, and was trying to go to Gavin Cameron down at about the 32, but overshot him.
Yeah, Cameron looked like he thought somebody behind him was going to catch the ball. He put that hand up, and then he pulled it down right away. You got to be careful about tipping balls over the middle like that deep, because they can be intercepted by those safeties.
Second down at the 46. Referee.
He's got a ball left after from the pass. No, I know, but why do you take so long to throw it to him?
Joe Emmerman. Brandon Shields, the umpire. Jeremy Enlow, linesman. Aaron Haney, line judge. Eddie Miller, back judge. 37 years, coach.
That's amazing.
8:36. Trips to the top. Give to DJ. And Jones down to the 40. We're to bring up third down at about 4 for the Knights.
They're loosening up a little bit on defense now. Not that they're not playing hard, but they're loosening up. They're not piling 8 people in the box now. They're dropping some people off, trying to take away the big play. And as you know, the key is to keep the receivers under you. Don't let them get the big play on you.
Norris to the bottom. He's on an island out there by himself. Allen looking, firing, trying to go to Cameron, overthrows him again. Bo Allen. Boy, he paid for that too. Bo Allen was really rocked after that pass.
And here's the thing. When normally, not always, but normally when a quarterback is throwing high, it's because he's not following through. And if you think about it, when the pressure's on you, you don't want to follow through. You kind of stop that arm motion high, and the ball sails on you. And I think he's been under a lot of pressure tonight.
4th and 4. They've got to get down to the 36. Allen back. Allen screens. He's got a receiver, Neuer. First down and run out of bounds. 33, first down for the Knights.
North doesn't mess around.
No, he gets the ball and goes, man. He's like north and south.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
Yeah.
He did stretch that a little vertically, but when he stretched it, he knew he already had the first down.
Yeah, he started going side to east-west, but he decided, I got to get that. I'm going to run right toward that first down marker.
Yep, first down to the 34. Knights need a quick score here and possibly an onside kick. They're down 38-14 to this very good Louisville DeSales team. Throw left side, a receiver, Cameron down there, touchdown.
There's
Gavin
Bo
Cameron, there's my man.
Yeah.
GC, never disappoints.
That was really nice. It was just a perfect throw, a nice deep throw, a perfect spiral, and they caught Ashton Baum, the defensive back, out of position, and man, I tell you what, that was a good throw.
That was that quick score they needed after the DeSales touchdown, and made it 38. Now it's 38-20.
Got to stop them though, Gary.
And it looks like Coach Perry's decided to go for 2 here and make it a 16-point, really a 2-possession. You get these 2, you're only 2 scores down.
That's the
with
way
the
to do it.
2-point conversion.
That's the way you play the math.
Yeah, the math. You got to do the math. 7:47 here in the ball game. That's your math right there. Here is Bo Allen. Bo looks, rolling to the right, getting pressure. Allen looks and leaps in. Does he get in? And right there the official saying nope. He was knocked down just short of that pylon on the stretch over there. Allen is down.
He's up.
Been helped up by his teammates, shaken up a little bit.
As one of his acrobat. Can we see that again over here?
Yeah, we're going to look at that again.
Take a look at it and let's see.
As Bo Allen trying to leap it in.
Did you leave something?
Someone gave me their offensive lineman band and I can't find it.
Oh.
I had it. Oh my gosh. You're a lifesaver.
My UFO came running up here.
Yeah.
Misplaced an offensive lineman band.
Was that Olivia or Megan?
That was Megan, and you
Megan.
don't want to do that. You don't want to misplace a band.
She got it.
Bands have plays written on them.
Yep. Yep.
It looked like he was out to me. Yeah, we were looking at it, the play. He dove for the end zone. Oh, we are. Yeah, right.
We never heard you say go to commercial.
Oh, well, we're not going to commercial.
We thought you guys were wanting to look at the replay.
Well, we knew we're not at commercial. I was talking to them about the offensive line band that the girl left up here. Yeah, it looks like when he dove for the end zone, they hit him out of bounds before he got there.
So 38-20. It's been an interesting game. I mean, DeSales basically dominated the third quarter, Coach, 21-7. They led 10-7 at halftime. It was a defensive battle in the first half. It's been a scoring barrage here in the second half.
It has been, and both of these teams are testing each other.
That ball's got to go 10 yards, and it does, and Catholic jumps on it after it goes 10 yards, and that'll be Catholic football, as pouncing on the ball, Coach, was Carson Brownell, number 7. The ball went 10 yards. It'll be Catholic football. I don't know what DeSales was doing.
It went exactly 10 yards.
Yes,
well, what happens with the recovery team, they're a team that's supposed to receive the kick on these onside kicks. Sometimes, especially young guys, they don't realize you don't have to wait for it. You can go inside the 10 yards to get the ball. You don't have to wait for it to go when you're on the team.
Yeah, the receiving team.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
They
what
can
a
go.
great kick, Coach.
Oh, it was.
Perfect kick. Here's Bo Allen with the ball back, fires. He's got a receiver down to the 32-yard line.
Good football team here. 2 good football teams. Not going to let this one get away from them.
And, Coach, on your roster, who do you have as 88 for the Knights? He just made that catch. You've got the updated roster there. 88.
88 is Lincoln Justice.
Lincoln Justice, Mr. Justice. Fire right side, and that is going to be caught. Justice and Lincoln down to the 13-yard line. That's a 20-yard pickup.
Tight end's always open.
Always open.
Real quickly, Henry Clay up 21-17 over Lafayette. Just about the end.
You know, if Catholic scores here and would get the 2-point, this could get interesting, Coach.
Oh, really interesting.
If they could cut it down to 38-28, it's they're marching 1st and 10.
LCA's up 49-38.
49-38, Lexington Christian on top of Kentucky Country Day out of Louisville. Allen shifts, Jones looking. Bo's got time, throws in the end zone, and is it caught?
Yeah,
what
it's
a great
caught.
catch by Powell.
Oh, man.
And he held on to the football.
Tough guy right there, tough guy. I hope you people are enjoying watching this on PrepSpin. Wherever you are, you've got to enjoy a catch like that.
Yeah, we'll try to take a look at that. What a great catch by Powell. Here's a give to Jones. Does he get into the end zone? The line judge there, and he's going to say knee touch just short of the goal line.
Just short, too.
6:42.
Second down here.
Woo! Allen was able to jump back on that, Coach.
That was
Man.
a little handoff problem there. I don't think they had their stuff together on that one.
2nd and inches now. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 5, and this might be a rollout for Bo that if you have the lane, tuck it. If you don't, try to find somebody in the end zone, right?
Right, exactly. But again, Coach Perry, he's been known to run these screens down here too.
3rd, Jones shifts. Bo Allen's out of that shotgun again. He's been offered by Kentucky. Allen looking, throws it in the back, and it is caught by Powell. Touchdown. Luke Powell in the back of the end zone.
Luke got a little nervous. You know,
he did. He bobbled it.
Ball,
he bobbled it.
But he put his feet back in when he got possession.
Thought for a moment he's gonna. But Luke Powell's money. He's money. Number 6, but number 1 in your heart if you're a Catholic fan.
Nice job. Really nice job of getting his feet in after the bobble.
Still 5:57 to go. A lot of time left in this game if you're a Lex Cath fan, and DeSales biting some nails right now.
Yeah, I know. This is important if they can get this 2-point conversion. 10-point game. I mean, that's attainable.
Oh, Coach, at one point it was 38-7, right?
Right.
Allen rolling. Now throws it up, and it is going to be. It was in the back of the end. He caught the ball, but he was in the back of the end zone.
He was out. Yeah, he was out of the end zone.
So 5:57, but Catholic strikes again on the onside kick, recovered by Brownell and finished off by Powell with the touchdown catch. 38-26, DeSales on top. Two good high school football teams battling here tonight on the PrepSpin White Greer Maggard High School football. We're going to take a look at that again, Coach, that replay.
Yeah, we're going to look at the replay.
Tell us about that, Coach.
He threw the ball deep in the end zone. That was a good catch. That was the catch that he bobbled. And just at the end, he got both feet in, Gary. Just at the end. Now, in high school, you only have to get 1 foot in. But that was a really good job. Let's go to commercial real quick. We'll be back here at Lexington Catholic again, 38-26. Man.
What's your starting 5? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingy Beef Jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingy's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingy Beef Jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at mingybeefjerky.com. That's MINGUA beefjerky.com. And go there today.
Here's the onside kick again, and bobbled around. DeSales did bobble it, but they were able to jump back on it. DeSales got it at near midfield. They bobbled it, but able to pounce back on it there for DeSales. Sean Kaufman, number 24, there to jump on it. Johnny on the spot. The player shaking up a little bit there for the Colts.
Yeah, number 15, it looks like he's taking a little rest on the field there. 56-38
Man,
LCA.
they could put up some points. That's how many they put up on Catholic. That score was 56-36 when they beat Lexington Catholic a few weeks ago at Lexington Christian. That's a really good Lexington Christian team, but I'm not sure, no disrespect at all, but I don't know if they've got the defense that DeSales does. They've got a really good offense, but I don't know if they've got the defense.
Well, they might have to play them down the road.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I said LCA's got a really good offense, but I don't know that they got the defense that DeSales does.
Well, LCA will be tested against Danville, so.
Right. But like William said, they got to get through Danville first.
And that'll be interesting, and we're going to do that football game, so.
Yeah. They've proven that they're the best team in the city, haven't they, Coach? LCA.
Oh, I don't think there's any question.
When they beat Catholic like they did after Catholic beat Lafayette 25-0
Right. Lafayette was without their quarterback, though, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Tiantre Newcomb hurt his ankle or broke it in the Scott County game. I don't know if he'll be back. 5. Quick toss now to Watkins. Jordan cuts it back to the 45 and hit. And he gets about the 46. Clock running. Both teams have all 3 timeouts left here in this football game with 5:38 to play. And if you're just tuning in, it's been an offensive explosion here in the second half. Louisville DeSales 38, Lexington Catholic 26.
When they throw that quick pitch, that outside linebacker, he's got to come up, but he may be coming up too deep, allowing that runner to cut inside him too easily. So he's got to come down, break down about 4 yards.
Catholic, of course, and there's a penalty flag down against DeSales. So that will cost
time,
them.
maybe. What was it called?
Maybe a delay.
Offsides, defense.
Dead offsides for the against the Knights. So that'll give them close to the first down marker, DeSales. Depending on the mark, of course.
Yeah, that hurt.
DeSales came in undefeated and ranked number 2 in AA.
Behind Mayfield.
Behind Mayfield. Yeah, and Lexington Catholic came in 3-2 with their brutal schedule, as Coach Meehan's already referenced, and they're ranked number 4 and 3A.
And I admire them for doing this. I admire their schedule.
How many years have they played St. X back-to-back?
Right.
There's running back Carlos Ordway. Boy, he had a nice run in the second half.
He's had a nice second half.
He sure has.
So they're first down. So it's 1st and 10. They're driving the football with just under 5 minutes to go in this football game. And Lexington Catholic needs something bad right here. They need a turnover. I don't think DeSales is going to try to throw the football. Wing T look again, Gary.
Diving down to the 38-yard line. Jordan Watkins. He had that big 48-yard touchdown run in the first half, Coach.
Right.
It was 10-7 at halftime, so 17 points total in the first half.
I'm seeing Kevin Brown coming up to make that tackle for the Knights.
Is he number 28?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who I've got on my roster or my thing.
Nice job. He played
Kevin
that.
Brown, yep. One of the leading tacklers on the team all season. Second down. Fight fakes, rolls left, gets a block.
He doesn't want to throw it.
And he's going to be run out of bounds at the 38.
No, he stayed in.
Oh, did he stay in bounds?
Yeah, I believe he did intentionally. He stayed
Okay.
in. I think Lexington Catholic may have called a timeout.
Yeah, right. You're right. They did. It does stop the clock. 3:58 to play. And it's 38-26, Louisville DeSales leading Lexington Catholic here on the PrepSpin White Greer Maggard game. Luke, we'll be back here to Joseph K. Ford Stadium after this timeout.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall.
We're back, and it's going to be 3rd down and long for the Colts. And quarterback Aaron Fott out of the shotgun. Looks left, throws it deep. He's got a receiver down there, overshoots him down inside the 10-yard line. And, boy, that was a nice thrown ball, just led him a little bit too much.
Yeah, and I just don't understand that. I mean, you want to run that clock now. You don't want to throw the ball when you haven't been successful throwing the ball the whole game.
Well, this gives the ball back to the Knights on 4th and almost 10.
Right.
But they can back them up if this punter can kick one down inside the 10. Of course, you got a dangerous return man back there, and Schnurr, we've already seen him return one tonight, 87 yards on a kick for a touchdown.
Yeah, this would be a good time to run a fake, but they won't do it. But this
Be a good time
to run a fake.
It's low snap. Punter bobbles it, but gets it off. Pretty good punt. Rolls down. Catholic's got to get away from the ball as it rolls down about the 12-yard line. So that's where the Knights will have it. And, Coach, put your offensive quarterback guru hat on. And if you're Lexington Catholic, you're down by 12. You've got 3:41. You need another quick score here to have any kind of chance at all. Maybe another onside kick against this very good DeSales football team,
Right.
undefeated coming in.
You have to throw the football. I mean, you can run some draws, maybe quarterback draw or something, but you really have to throw the football here. And DeSales is backing off. They've got.
They're in
if you take a look
prevent.
at the coverage. Yeah,
they're in prevent
they
right
got
now.
a safety back 15 yards.
Yeah.
So.
Bo Allen back, sets, throws, and it's caught by Schnurr. Schnurr up to the 25, pulled around. That's going to be a first down, pickup of about 13 for Nathan Schnurr.
I really like that kid.
I do too.
You
Not the
notice how-
biggest kid in the world, but he's got a big heart.
You notice he was in trouble. He got out of bounds to stop that clock. Smart kid, smart play.
5'9", 150 pounds is what they list him at, Coach. That's probably a stretch. Probably only about 5'7" or 8. Allen. And Allen's going to be sacked back at the 20. He's going to lose about 5 yards. That's not the spot in the game where you want to be sacked if you Bo Allen. Just get rid of the football.
Yeah, and he had a wheel route going on over on his side, but he couldn't get the ball over.
But if you get rid of the football, you also stop the clock, even if you throw it away.
Right.
You don't have to use timeouts. Bo Allen.
Zip.
And that's caught up at the 31-yard line. So they get about 9 of those yards back again to Schnurr. Pickup of 10.
I am seeing a tremendous improvement in Bo Allen's throw.
Yes.
So much quickness and speed on the ball.
We'll give you his final numbers after the game. Allen throws. He's got Schnurr. Schnurr's got the first down to the 40, and he's going to be tackled out of bounds at the 45. What a job by Schnurr.
It's amazing.
And nice play by Jared Kaufman, the corner there, number 15. If Kaufman doesn't make that play, Schnurr might take that down the near sideline quite a distance.
You know, I bet, I don't know the kid. Oh, he's cramping. I don't know Schnurr, but I guarantee you that he is competitive in video games. He's competitive in ping pong. He's competitive in anything he does.
I heard he's the dodgeball king in PE class.
I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. But he's down.
That's speculative, of course.
Yeah,
Purely speculative.
I think it's a pretty good guess. Anything he does, he's going to try to be the best that he does.
2:36 in this game, Coach Meehan, 38-26 DeSales, but Catholic marching to football. They're up at the 45-yard line. A quick score here and a 2-point conversion would cut this down to a 38-34 football game.
Cramping, this is about the first cramp we've seen. That surprises me. It's been hot and quite humid out there today. So, but he's all right. He's coming to the sideline. Schnurr is a little tight. Hopefully, he can get him back in the game pretty quickly, though.
Yeah, Schnurr kind of walking gingerly to the sideline. But the thing is, he's walking on his own power. Remember that little receiver that you and I covered a few years ago? He's at Kentucky now. David Bovier.
Yes.
That's who Schnurr reminds me of. Yeah. David Bovier.
Catch anything, not afraid of anything.
And not real big. About the same size as David Bovier, right?
I think.
Come on, Coach. Yeah, about the same size.
All right.
Yeah.
I agree.
Bovier's at Kentucky now. You're right, Bovier caught everything, thrown his way. Here's Allen. And Allen is going to be dropped.
Wow.
That was Amos Griffith making the sack.
Amos Griffin, I mean, he came in hard and he came in fast. And the blocker for Lexington Catholic was Sam Vaughn, and Sam just didn't have a chance.
Well, he held him too. It still didn't matter. He still got the sack. Second down and 18. Allen throws, and it's caught by GC. Don't go that way, Gavin. That's the wrong way. Now Gavin cuts it back. He lost 5 yards. He was at 50, and my man ran the wrong way.
It looked like he wanted to try to get out of bounds, and then he realized it was too far. He couldn't get there.
So brings up third down and about 8. But he was down near the 50. Would only been third and about 5.
Boy, I tell you what, they got a deep zone, cover 2. Safeties are back 15 yards or so.
Bo Allen, third and about 8. Looking. Throws it deep down the left side, and it's going to be incomplete. Trying to go to Noor, who runs well, but even Noor couldn't catch up to that pass there by Bo Allen. Brings up fourth down, and this is the ball game right here. They don't get this first down. DeSales will just run that clock out with 1:36 to play. DeSales leading 38-26.
He threw that ball about 45 yards in the air.
Like you said, this young man can throw the football. There's no doubt about it. That's why the University of Kentucky's already verbally offered him a scholarship.
And he's getting better. Every game he gets better with his delivery.
Bo Allen, 4th down, looking. Here comes the pressure. Throws it, and Cameron, he's running back to wrong. He had the first down. No, that was Powell. He had the first down at the 45, and then he ran back a couple of yards, and that'll turn the ball over to DeSales.
That's experience. You know, you have to know where the sticks are, and sometimes, you know, you get excited. You want to try to break the big one, and you backtrack a little bit. But that's all right. I mean, you know, all these guys have had good games. They're fighting like crazy out here.
Yeah, they really are.
Is there any doubt that Lexington Catholic, though, is getting better?
Oh, they're getting much better. I mean, they'll go, like you said, Coach, they'll go to 3-3. But look at the schedule they play. Look at the losses.
Yeah.
Lexington Christian, one of the better teams in the state. Covenant Catholic, who I think might be the best team in the state, with apologies to Trinity. Handoff goes to O'Shea, and he's hit. Line of scrimmage, knocked down right there. I mean, you know, but the thing about Powell, he'll go to that sideline and say, man, I should have just dove up, you know, I should have just dove forward and I had the first down.
It's just trying to make something happen.
Yep.
You never fault a kid for that.
That's
you know,
right.
Just trying to make something happen.
So 1:05 to play in this game, and Louisville DeSales is going to go to 5-0, Coach, and Lex Cath will drop to 3-3 against one of the best strength of schedules in the Commonwealth.
I wouldn't be surprised to see DeSales in the state championship.
I said that early in the game.
Yeah,
what I like about them is their defense. I think their defense is sensational.
Even
though, you know, Catholic's got a good scoring team.
Yes, they do.
And they've put up 26 points.
26 points and will beat a lot of football teams.
2nd down, high snap. Fott gets it. Fott rolls to the right. And here's a flag down. And we're going to have a block in the back, I think, called, and official flags all over the place with 30 seconds to go. And the DeSales coaches to our right did not like that call.
Well, we'll see.
Coach is going to look at it again. That
was a block in the back.
All right, Coach, I'll take your
it was definitely
every
a block
time.
in the back.
Next Friday night, join us for another White Greer Maggard High School football game of the week, thanks to Rafferty's Restaurants. And this Sunday, set your DVR, or watch live the Scholastic Ball Report. I'm 15th year I've been doing the Ball Report as the producer, and great high school interns this year, Coach. Great features. The kid last week had autism. I don't know if you saw that one, Coach,
yes,
from
I
South
did.
Laurel.
Yes.
And this week we got a great feature on the young man over at Montgomery County. Anderson County is our team of the week. And our scholars are from Lexington Christian Golf, who have one of the top 2 or 3. St. X, Lexington Christian, I say you throw both of them in the conversation for the best golf team. He'll take a knee, and they'll be in the victory formation. And the clock will run out, and Louisville DeSales will win it 38-26. Coach, entertaining second half, to say the least. 10-7 in the first half.
A powerful defensive battle in the first half, an outstanding offensive battle in the second half. Both teams, though, played defense when they needed to. DeSales just had way too much power in the second half.
And Chase Fott, if I gave out a star of the game, I would give it to 34, the linebacker of DeSales, Chase Fott. But we'll come back and we'll give the final numbers and wrap things up here. The final score, Louisville DeSales 38, Lexington Catholic 26, and you watched it exclusively right here on PrepSpin, the leader for digital high school sports in the state of Kentucky. Brought to you by White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's the big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game.
All S, all P, all O, R-T, S. Pick it up in all sports. Pick it up in all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter, locally owned and operated since 1972.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin. William, get us a stat sheet from Kenny.
He said it's on here.
No, it's not updated. That's not even close. Tell him that stopped working about a quarter ago.
I think he.
See if you can refresh it, Coach. Welcome back here. Gary Ball with Coach Mike Meehan, 38-26. Entertaining high school football game. It was 10-7 at halftime. DeSales dominated the third quarter, actually scored 21 unanswered, and then Catholic finally scored on a long pass from quarterback Bo Allen to Trenton Neuer. And then then all of a sudden you look up, Coach, and Catholic just a touchdown and a conversion away from making this very interesting. Final was 38-26.
Yeah, they went for the second 2-point conversion and didn't quite get there, and I think that might have made a difference too, mentally, psychologically. But again, Gary, you called it. First half, it was like two boxers batting on out, just hitting each other, man. Tough game in the first half. Second half, offenses came through.
Let's look at these numbers. The final number, 38-26 DeSales, 18-15. So Catholic really did a good job coming back, moving that football with those 15 first downs. Remember at the end of the first quarter, they had one first down going into the second quarter. So most of that was in the second, third, and fourth quarter. 378 rushing yards, net rushing yards, Coach, for DeSales, nearly 400 yards. That's Nebraska-like.
Right, it is. And again, they had a running back by committee. You talked about that. They had at least 6 running backs carrying the football, although one of them carried the load.
Yeah, that was Aaron Fott, 15 carries, 168 yards for the quarterback, 2 touchdowns in the game. Jordan Watkins, 11 carries, 124 yards, and a touchdown. Carlos Ordway, 6 carries, 84. They nearly had 3 running backs with over 100 yards. Ordway was right there with 84 and a touch. Fott was just 6 of 15 passing for 69 yards. Hollenkamp led him in receiving. Darren had 2 for 15. Scott had the 1 for 25. That was a big catch in the game. Punting, Johnson, 3 punts, 32-yard average. Watkins had one return for 10 yards. Let's look at some Lexington Catholic numbers on their side of the ledger. Damian Jones, 17 carries, 62 yards. Still not the old Damian Jones we're used to seeing, Coach.
Well, they didn't give him a crack. I mean, they were playing some serious defense on the run. They loaded the box with 8 people most of the time, and that's why I think Lexington Catholic was a little successful throwing the football.
And then Carson Brownell carried it 1 for 4. Brinkman 1 for 3. Thought we'd see Keith a little bit more than we did. Bo Allen, Coach said he's throwing the ball much better. Listen to this number: 28 of 40 passes, 321 yards, 3 touchdown passes. But he was sacked 4 times by this tough DeSales defense.
And not only sacked, but if you count the number of times he was rushed,
yes,
that counted for a lot of incompletions.
Yeah,
yes,
the hurried
sir.
passes.
Yes, sir.
Schnurr, listen to this: 9 catches, 69 yards for the big fella. And that's being generous. Luke Powell, 6 catches, 51 and a touch. Trenton Noor, 4 catches, 97 and a touchdown. Gavin Cameron, my man, GC, 4 catches, 56 yards and a touchdown. Punting Smoot, 3 punts for nearly a 40-yard average there for Smoot. And then Schnurr had, listen to this, kick returns. 6 returns, 165 yards, and an 87-yard touchdown return, kick return for Schnurr.
That's pretty. I think Lexington Catholic usually gets at least 1 or 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns every year.
Right.
And let real quick interrupt you. What about that onside kick?
That was great.
Oh,
that was awesome. You know who it was that jumped on it right at the 10-yard mark? Carson Brownell. Jumped right on. Let's listen to these tackles. Henry Holdhouse, 9 tackles for Topley was 6.5, Tackett with 4.5, and Kevin Brown with 4.5. You mentioned the Strand kid. You like him. He led them with 6.5 tackles.
He's amazing.
Schneider had 6.5. Fott had 5.5. That's who I liked. And he also had Baum had 6 tackles and a sack. Let's do the scoring very quickly. DeSales got things going on a Noah Herbert 25-yard field goal, first quarter, 5:30, made it 3-0. And then at the 5:15 mark, Nathan Schnurr with that 87-yard kick return. And, Coach, that would be the only lead Catholic would enjoy tonight, 7-3. And that came with 5:15 to go in the first quarter.
What an exciting play, though.
Yeah,
An amazing play on the kickoff. We love those things.
DeSales in the second quarter, 9:06 mark. Jordan Watkins, a 48-yard TD run. Coach, this Watkins kid's sophomore, is going to be a very special player.
Yeah, he's there for 2 more years. There's no telling what he can accomplish.
Then the Herbert kick gave the lead back to the Colts, 10-7. 7:20, it was Aaron Fott going 17 yards for the rushing TD. The quarterback, Noah Herbert, made the kick, and it was 17-7. DeSales Carlos Ordway, a 34-yard TD run. This was all in the third quarter. Herbert's kick made it 24-7. As I said, the onslaught was on, but Catholic did show some fortitude with 43 seconds in the third. Trenton Noor hooked up with Bo Allen, the quarterback, 76 yards. Woody's kick made it 31-14. DeSales came right back. Aaron Fott with his second touchdown tonight. Herbert's kick, 9:52 to go in the game, made it 38-14. But Catholic would not go away easily. 7:47 mark. Gavin Cameron, a 34-yard pass from Allen. His second touchdown pass tonight made it 38-20. And then the scoring was wrapped up. Luke Powell, 5-yard TD pass from Bo Allen at the 5:57 mark. And that's your final, Coach. Louisville DeSales 38. Lexington Catholic 26.
I don't think Lexington Catholic has anything to be ashamed of.
No.
I mean, they're playing an extremely good football team.
Yeah.
And honestly, Gary, the difference between Class 2 and Class 3 is not that big.
Exactly.
But I think that both teams are good football teams, and both teams are going to get better and better. Down the road, Lexington Catholic's got Boyle County to deal with.
Yep.
And DeSales probably has a really good Louisville Christian Academy.
Yeah, they've got they do. They've got North Hardin at DeSales. They are right now sitting there at 5-0. They play North Hardin next Friday night at DeSales. Then they've got Cal Christian Academy, a really good football team. Then they're at Washington County, a game they should win. At Shawnee at DeSales, a game they should win. And at Southern. So they got a couple of tough games coming up. But nevertheless, as we said, they are winning games they should win. Catholic now under Mark Perry's 3-3. And they lose tonight to DeSales. Western Hills is here next Friday night, Coach, as they entertain district play here against Western Hills. They've got that great running back over there, Robinson.
Robinson's tough,
yeah.
Really tough. A good friend of mine, actually 2 players that I coached way back in 1990 are coaching there at Western Hills, and I always wish them luck in their games.
And then the big game, October 13th, they got Boyle County at Lexington Catholic at Boyle County.
Man.
We'll take a break here on the White Greer Maggard. When we come back, we'll wrap it up here. I want to thank our producer, William Warfield, and also Jack Haynes. Great job by the Kentucky UK freshman. He's going to the big Florida game tomorrow night. Coach, I got to ask you your picks on the UK Florida game. We'll be back on the White Greer Maggard Game of the Week. Some great highlights provided by PrepSpin of this football game. DeSales goes to 5-0, Coach. Lexington Catholic drops to 3-3, and I agree with you 100% in your assessment. I think DeSales is a team we could see at Kroger Field come early December in the state Commonwealth Gridiron Bowl Championships. They're very, very good.
And congratulations to Julian Tackett, KHSAA, whoever was in charge of getting that game back to Lexington at Kroger Field. I think it's going to be extremely exciting.
You know, I spent enough money at Kroger. I didn't get anything named after me there. I know, man, I've dropped a lot of groceries at Kroger, man, over the years, the last 30 years, really, because Kroger started up in northern Kentucky when I was up there. And I bet that's where it's based out of. Kroger's based out of Cincinnati. So Kroger Field, and I'm sure that didn't come easy. Name that thing Kroger Field.
It's
or
tough,
cheap.
but,
Cheap.
Yeah, no, I'm sure, but it's a day and age when those things happen.
Yeah, you're right. That's right. That's right.
Well, we certainly are excited about the rest of our season.
Yeah.
Next week, we'll be at Frederick Douglass.
We'll get our first look at the new digs over at Frederick Douglass. Speaking of KHSA, right across from their offices there on Winchester Road. I mean, it's a rock throw.
And not far if the game ends early enough.
Yeah, we'd like to see the West Jessamine Colts as well. Yeah, that's right. They're a big sleeper over there. So
we might consider, if the game goes pretty quick, Rafferty's is pretty close to Frederick.
It sure is. It's right down the road. Rafferty's Restaurants. We'll have to Double Dogs over there. Yeah, and we can take our puppies with us over there. Did they pass that law?
No.
Hey, you got a dog?
My dog just frustrating.
Well, hey, great UFOs. Those young ladies were outstanding.
They were great. They were wonderful.
UFOs.
Really neat talking to these people, these young people.
Yeah, you do a terrific job with those unheralded. That was strictly on Coach Meehan's idea and everything. And again, if you want to see high school sports, check out the TV show Sunday at noon on the CW Scholastic Ball Report. For Coach Mike Meehan, William Warfield, the King of Stream, Jack Haynes, Johnny on the spot, always on the spot. This is Gary Ball, your final DeSales 38. Lexington Catholic 26. Until next Friday night, another great White Greer Maggard High School football game of the week.
The following sports broadcast is brought to you by our title sponsor, White Greer Maggard Orthodontics, Mingy Beef Jerky, Bluegrass Orthopedics, Simply Great Soaps, Lexington Diagnostic Center, Crown Trophy, Bluegrass McDonald's, All Sports in the Fayette Mall, Atkinson Sims and Commode PLLC, Whitaker Bank, Alt 32, and by Rafferty's. We now take you to the ball game live in HD video on PrepSpin.